too in that. There was a student pilot, I think, too. Just be aware of that one.
Just one wheel, Sean, or what are we doing tonight?
One wheel should be fine.
Cool. What about a donation wheel or?
Yeah, because we got more than one thing that we can give away tonight.
Just whatever we do, we should tell people so they're not like giving donations expecting something special. You know what I mean?
So all right, so I just told everybody to restart their computer or refresh to start again.
No, not refresh. I'm gonna have to give them a new link just like last time. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna have to fix this when I'm not so freaking tired and have to think all the time. Let's see, episode 61.
John Wayne shouting out Brooks in there.
Oh yeah.
Or Sean, we can just do.
Who is John Wayne?
Donations get an extra name in the regular deal.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do the donation thing because we'll spin for something else.
Yeah, John Wayne's good dude. John Wayne flew with us all weekend with Kyle Oakley and Mark Honeycutt. And
all right, we're going live, guys.
Are we good?
Setting up your meeting, that usually means that we're going live. So let me find the link.
We're live.
The YouTube, and let me give you the new YouTube link. Let's put that in the chat.
Yep.
Tell everybody to move over, and apologize once again because my live streaming software is being stupid.
Hey, talk in the chat.
Hello. All right, so you guys were able to put the new link in the. Gosh, I cannot. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to find some other way of doing this. This is.
Dave Wolf's in the house. Some guy named Waller.
Hey, Bill.
I can never not laugh at that. JK Customs is in the house. Will Fly found us.
Oh, good. I'm glad everybody's finding us.
We just had 7. Now we're down to 6.
Where's the new link at?
I'm trying to get to the old chat to put the put in this one, but my internet's not the best, and I'm still not connected. I'm
So
connected.
how did Shane get it?
Get what?
Go to my homepage.
No, I just hit the bell at the top on YouTube, and it showed that you had a new live. We got Craig Taylor in the house. Wicked Wing logos.
Down to 6. Where's the
Sorry about that, guys.
Jim Smart's back.
All right.
Dave Wolf, Dragon Campers, Will Fly.
I'll switch out.
Some guy named Dragon Campers. I don't know what that is.
Okay, guys. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that happened. I'm gonna have to fix that streaming software. Something's going wrong, and we'll fix it for next week. Don't know what's going on. Darn it.
Yeah, they're all jumping on now. Numbers are coming up pretty quick. Yeah, we need to try to figure this out for next year or next week.
For next year. Yeah.
Next year, geez. We gotta
for sure about next year, for sure.
I want to figure out.
Sean's a slow learner.
Oh my goodness gracious, guys. I am so sorry. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm copying all of our video details. I'm moving it over to our new video. We are going to, I'm going insane doing this.
Dave Wolf wants to know if you're still using dial-up.
And you know what? Honestly, it feels like I'm using dial-up. It really does.
Is that the new Starlink satellite system you're running there?
I do not know what's going on with this. All right, I think that we are able to. All right, I think I'm almost done. I cannot believe it took another 14 minutes. You know what? I may not do this pre thing until I get it dialed in seriously, because this is not cool. Let's see. Brian took down everyone that has pre-donated. Can you let everybody know who donated real quick?
Yeah, I really apologize if I missed one. I was using my phone, but we got Kent Stamey for 3 donations, $10, $10, and 20. John Wayne, $19.99, and Tyler Vowles, $15.
I cannot believe it took another 14 minutes. You know what? I may not do this pre thing until I get it dialed in.
It's not me.
This is not cool. This is not.
Who is
Whose was that?
I have no idea. Parachick never looked younger though with her gray hair.
Ooh, ouch. What are you saying? All right. So
thank you guys for your donations.
Yeah,
sure.
Definitely. Thank you so much. We definitely appreciate you. Glad that you're here. I'm having internet connection issues, so if I blank out, Brian and Shane are going to take over and start asking questions and talking tonight. Let's go through everyone in here. We got Lynn Anderson. She's our cheerleader. Thank you very much for being here. You can check her out at ParamontUSA.com. We got Brian Haybill Waller at ppgbrian.com. He's helping us out in the chat. We have ppgshane.com. He's helping us out in the chat, and he's also our resident comedian, so hopefully he can tell a joke because I need one tonight. We got jptulo.com in the house. He's our tech guy and the guy that's going to be putting your name in the spinning wheel. We got 2 spinning wheels tonight. One of them is for every $5 that you donate, you get a spin on the spinning wheel. And the second one is anybody in the chat, just say hello to JP Tulo because we're going to be giving away something else. We also got Brook, PPGpirate.com in the house. I think he's driving right now, so he's going to stay in the background. We have PPGtommy.com. He's kicking back in the background also, going to take care of us. Another people in the background is we got Eric and Jade. In the background, they're going to be moderating the chat also. And if you have a question, you might want to say something to them because they're going to be copying your questions to our Zoom chat so we make sure that we can ask your question. Tonight, we have Mark and Amy George, Parachick, theparachick.com and paraswagusa.com. You guys are still on mute, by the way. And we're going to be talking to them because they are going to, well, remember last week we took a lot of donations because we wanted to do something for disabled vets. Well, tonight we're going to reveal that. Not only are we going to reveal that, but we also have a couple of really awesome giveaways. So Mark and Amy George, real quick, if you guys don't know Mark and Amy George, they're going to give you a little bit of background about themselves. They are really awesome in the paramotor community and also in donating to Resurgence PPG. So Mark and Amy, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing in the paramotor world and Resurgence PPG.
Okay, well, he wants me to go first. Through much encouragement, started Parachick Pies, doing selling pies for a fundraiser for Resurgence at Quintana for the first time and sold out. Mark kept telling me I need to get back into my baking. And there are other encouragement about needing a YouTube channel. I've done the parachick.com. I'll take you straight to my YouTube channel. And with helping out Resurgence, I've changed up the website tonight. So it'll be a new website published by tomorrow morning where I'm not going to be having pies to ship out after a guinea pig in that one. I didn't like it. So, but cookies and brownies, gourmet style. Kyle had chocolate chip cookies, taste tested, ordered some and said that they they fill his soul. They complete his soul. Something like that. Kyle O'Glee in Springfield, Louisiana. And he said, you got something going on here. So I'm going to do cookies and brownies. I'm going to have a menu where you can mix in what you want to customize your cookies and brownies to be shipped. And at all the fly-ins, I will have, and 50% of sales will go to Resurgence. And then all the fly-ins, I'll have the brownies, the cookies, and baby pies. And 100% of those sales goes to Resurgence to support the veterans. And parachick.com is just fun where I get to get in the kitchen with some paramotor pilots, pick their brains, and make something yummy.
Y'all get all that?
We got it and more.
You know, a lot of people don't know, but Amy's actually a school teacher. What grades do you teach?
6th through 12th this year, 6th and 8th.
So She has a full time, and then she tutors
3 nights a week.
3 nights a week after school. She tutors children, so she's pretty busy doing this stuff. But we're working on getting her in the air. You guys know that she got her a Mac Para for Christmas, a 21-meter Mac Para Charger, and we just built her a paramotor, and she's going to do some training. We won't mention that trainer right now, but he's going to come down and visit with us and hang out and do some training, and I think it'll be fun. I think we'll get her in the air.
I've been telling myself all week, I've got to be a good student.
Any chance I could fly that wing before you, Amy?
No.
Yeah, she's pretty stingy
It's
with her
my
paramotor
baby.
gear.
First time I let Mark, he wanted to fly my wing. I'm like, no, because it's kind of like, I want to try my own stuff out. But then he's like, oh, I need to test. And then he did it in Galveston. And I literally, it was beautiful. And he landed, I told him, thank you again for getting it for Christmas. And when I started talking about my wing and how beautiful it looked in the air, I started crying like a dork. And then when he surprised me with my frame, because it was supposed to come in 3 weeks later. And I started crying. And he said, you want to tell Miguel thank you? And when I first saw her cry, they didn't video it. But then he said, here, take a video and tell Miguel thank you. And I started talking to him, thank you. I started crying.
Yeah, so guys, everybody pretty much knows me now. I've went to a few events. I've hung out with a bunch of people here. We started a business last year, and we've taken in some partners and trying to build it to, give back to the community, and try to do something affordable and help some of the guys that's not as fortunate as others out there that can afford some of the higher price gear, and be able to offer everybody something affordable, safe, and durable, right? So, we've been trying to partner with a bunch of different people. We're looking at taking on some manufacturing of our own of some different products that we've been working on for a little while. We partnered with a new guy here lately. His name is Dimitri. He owns a company called Iris Paramotor. Some of you guys that are pretty plugged in with some of the new innovations and stuff with paramotors, they've got some new groups out there on Facebook that you can follow. And that's kind of where I came across the guy first. He had done some riser change out on one of his paraglider wings. Something that I didn't know, you can change some of the risers out on some of the paraglider wings and make them paramotor wings. And he did that. And so that's the first time I noticed him. And then I started seeing some of his products, and then somebody introduced us, and this is how we became. So this weekend, some of you guys know that we put a prop hub of his up for sale, a quick release prop hub. I think maybe a few of you guys here in the chat or in the panel got one of those. I've got one right now. It's really nice. It was really thought out, and it comes with a manual, explains how to use it. It's really, really nice and innovative. And this is just some of the quality that this guy's going to be turning out in the future. Do we talk about giveaways right now or anything, Sean? Or
we can talk about whatever you want to.
No, this is one of his turn our background off.
Sure.
There you go.
How about this? Boom. So this is one of his throttles. This is he sent some of these out to some of us to test. This is not the packaging. It'll come in. Something about Dimitri is he's taking a lot of pride in this brand, and these will be coming as really nice finished boxes with manuals and descriptions on his company and everything. But they're really nice. I've got it pulled up. I'm gonna share screen if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Let's see if you can see this. How do I get this down?
You're gonna have to X out of that. I love these technical guys. If you're listening to this and you want to see what's actually going on, make sure you go over to clearproptv.com.
So there's a good picture of the throttle right there. I think you can see that now, right?
Yes.
All right. And what he's offering that's a carbon fiber. He's got the kill switch, of course, on the very end. It's very simple design. Right now, he's going to be offering 2 of these handles or these triggers here. There's a longer one and then there's a shorter one. And then he's going to be offering actually 3 different colors of shroud that goes around your wiring, which is pretty nice. We're going to be getting some of the reds, some of the blues, and we'll probably stick with mostly black because I think most paramotor pilots like black, but we are going to offer these colors for you. He's really put a quality switch on the throttle here. As you can see, it's got a really nice kill switch on it. He spared no expense on this throttle.
Do we know what gauge wire the kill switch is?
That would be something that I would have to get into with Dimitri. I'm not for sure on that, to be honest.
Just curious. I think a lot of us had ours fail pretty early on. It's a very small gauge wire, and the one that came with my unit originally
is this gauge. Right.
Well, I can tell you this about him. I can tell you this about him and his products. He has went through rigorous testing before he ever puts this out. He's not one of these guys that's just going to come up with an idea and it seems to work and he sticks it out there. He's going to go through the testing. He's got hours and hours and hours on this stuff. That is something that we can find out. That may be in the manual that I get when I get these throttles. But I can promise you this, it's something that's not going to fail.
Mm-hmm. He's very structured.
Okay.
He's very structured. He's very exact and precise in everything he does.
He has put let me show you something here. On the end of this throttle, where it goes into the throttle housing, can you see that spring?
Yes, I do.
So that spring, this goes into the screw. That screws onto the bracket that holds the throttle cable, right? This actually goes on between that and the lever. So the idea between this is if something fails, if on the carburetor or anything, on the cabling or anything, what that's going to do is it's automatically going to push the throttle off. It's going to push the carburetor off. You know what I mean? It's going to close it off.
Hey, Mark, I have a question for you. I have 2 questions for you from the chat about the throttle.
Yeah.
Will the throttle have cruise control or cruise and electric start models? ?
Okay. No cruise control. No cruise control at this point. I don't know if that's something he's going to have in the works in the future. Dual start, yes, that's already in the works. It's just hasn't been produced yet.
If he comes out with a cruise control option, sign me up.
I have cruise control on my PAP, and I used it one time during the poker run, and I did not like it. It just did not give me. I mean, me personally, I'm just solely speaking about my personal experience. I used it one time. I could take that thing off and never use it again. I'd be perfectly fine with it.
I've found that I need it not actually for cruise control, but for like other stuff. Like once I launch and I want to, put my gloves on or do something, not for actually like cruising on a cross country or whatever, but it's mostly for right after I launch, I'm climbing. I'm going to be climbing for a little bit. I need to just turn it on and take my throttle off my hand for a minute. So, which I know it's a safety issue. You got to be careful about doing that. But, if it's calm out, I don't know. But yeah, I had the Vortex Aero throttle last and it had a cruise control on it. But for whatever reason, it had I think, I had the EFI and it had an extra strong spring on it, and it would always just wiggle itself closed constantly. So that was super frustrating. But anyways, on a side note, Brian, can I ask you real quick, where do kill switch wires typically fail at? Is that at the connector or somewhere in the sheathing?
For me, there's a point where there's a little loop on the frame that the actual cable goes through. And that's the point where it bends the most. And that's the wire fatigue and it broke. I was able to ohm it out. and in the process of replacing the 22 gauge wire. The
22 gauge, unbelievable.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
I melted the contacts on the cheap China made switch, and I had to replace the switch, and then I put in a 16 gauge wire.
As much money as we spend
Or
on this
18
thing,
gauge.
and 22 gauge wire.
So at 16 hours, I had mine fail at the exact same spot on my PAP. 16 hours.
Mine was 5 hours, dude. Less than 5 hours on my motor.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
dude. So I went on Amazon. Thank you to Shannon Michaels from Four Winds PPG. She sent me the link and said, I think these are those same ones. I ordered them. They're the exact match. The one that the kill switch you see in my videos is the exact same diameter and everything for the PAP throttle. Just so if anybody's wondering, I could go back later and pull that up and find it if anybody wants to message me and ask me about it.
Today we are talking to Mark and Amy George. We are going to be giving away a bunch of stuff, and we have a big reveal. So we definitely thank you guys for being here. Anybody can see the chat, would like to say hello to everybody in the chat that is there. I guess JP already sees everybody, right? You already got a list of people, or
I do have a list of people, yeah.
it'd be easier for you to go through?
Just real quick, I can go with what I have started.
Okay.
Big shout out to Kent Stamey, John Wayne, Tyler Valves, Craig Taylor, Mark H, Will Fly, Mike's Ology, David Wolf, Dragon Campers, PPG Pirate, Fly Baby Fly PPG, Bill H, Adam Giles, Charles Shirley, Dave Aller, Resurgence PPG in the house, JK Custom Carves, Kelby Cox, Josh Perry, JR Paramotor, JB, never trust any chef, of course. Nick Barron, Robert McTiernan. That's what I got so far. So
I got a Jason Peterson. Apparently, he thinks Mark and Amy are awesome people, and he's glad to call them his friends.
Oh,
What about you,
How
Shane?
much did you have to pay them to say that?
Candy bar.
cookies.
Yeah, Amy brought up the cookies.
Awesome.
I got a sticker from Mark. I mean, I think they're great people, I guess. Sure.
Hey,
Hey, you know, JT, I have that same throttle right now, that Vortex Arrow, and I'm not super happy with it.
yeah,
I used the cruise. Hey, look here, I was flying with it, and the cruise completely came loose. I mean,
Yeah.
and I'm flying, and all of a sudden, boom, and you know what happens then? You get the surge. So
yeah.
I'm not happy with it. It won't
It
hold.
was a good idea. Like it had, the fuel meter and everything, but it like the execution just kind of missed the.
Yep. I agree. So yeah, we found this new one, man, and Dimitri's innovative. There's no telling what he's liable to come up with in the future. For that.
There's a question in the chat from Craig Taylor. Says, "What's the price point on it? And is there a link for the throttles?"
Yes. Let's see. Let me see if somebody can handle a link. You can go straight to our webpage, paraswagusa.com. And if you'll scroll down on the home page, you'll see some items. You'll see the prop hub adapter, the quick release prop hub adapter. You'll see the throttle. You'll see the fuel sensor system that we sell. All the accessories there. You should be able to click on that. The price point on that's $150. And I think right now I have 8 or 9 or 8 left in stock.
Hey, Mark. Krista said hello to her second favorite guest of the house this year.
oh man,
Oh Lord.
Now we have to ask who's the first preferred guest of the
who's
house.
first favorite guest?
Amy.
oh, I'm the first. Mark's the second. Okay, that
That's
works.
What he's not telling you is we're the only guest this year.
No,
Yeah.
It's a new year. It's still early.
Yeah.
So So we both had parents that were in the service. I was in the service. My brother was in the service. I had uncles in the service. We've all moved around and been those Air Force and Army brats, you know. So I thought about this today before the show, and there was something that I wanted to share with you guys, you know, that really hit home with me with resurgence and PTSD and stuff. My father had PTSD. He was in the Korean War, and he was in the Air Force, and he was a military policeman. So he did a lot of guards, and I'm not sure exactly what all he did when he was in the war, but I know he had a lot of PTSD. I remember as a child him waking up screaming in the middle of the night and sweating, and my mom having to calm him. And I remember something that you know, as kids we really don't understand those kind of things, especially you know elementary and junior high school age. And I remember one day we went grocery shopping and we came home and he had bought us these cap guns. Well, as soon as we got out of the car, me and my little brother had these cap guns and we popped them, and that was back when groceries came in paper sacks. And he had 3 or 4 paper sacks of groceries in his hands. And when we popped those guns, it freaked him out. And he automatically went to the ground, spread eagle, dropped all the groceries. And then he jumped back up and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." And we were just like freaking out. I mean, we didn't know what was going on. And at that time is when it was kind of explained to us about that. And so we were really careful, you know, as time went on to not do things like that. And you know, he got better. I mean, he didn't suffer from that his whole life, you know, before he passed. But that was something that really hit home when I got into this sport, and I noticed, you know, these what do you call them? Organizations like Project Airtime and Resurgence. So you know, being able to order stuff off Amazon like we do a lot, and find out that you can go through Smile Amazon and pick a charity, and your you know percentages of all those sales go to these charities is pretty awesome. So this means a lot to me to be able to get into a business and help a community and these vets and these amputees and all this stuff and be part of it. It really hits home for me, and I want to do as much as I can.
Oh, we are definitely doing a lot, and I really appreciate everybody that has done a lot of stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to be doing 2 things today. Everybody that donates in the super chat, $5, each $5 goes to a spin on the wheel, and half our proceeds today are going to be going to Resurgence PPG. We also have another big reveal that we're going to be doing as far as like getting something. Last week, you guys donated a lot of money, and we're going to show you what that actually has bought a disabled vet that they will be able to go fly. And I think that we have some restrictions as far as Resurgence PPG, since they are a 501c. There are some things that we can't do and give to Resurgence because it's illegal. Matter of fact, we probably need to talk to Resurgence PPG. Are they still in the house?
They are.
Okay. Can someone give them the link, or I could post the link real quick to our chat. One of the things that we want to do is we want to be able to have you guys donate. We take that money, buy things for disabled vets, but because it's, you know, every $5 you get a chance for a spin, and then we give out prizes. That's considered a raffle. And in some states, that's not legal to take that stuff and give to Resurgence PPG. So we're doing things a little bit different, and we want to make sure it's legal everywhere. And
speaking of legal, it is legal for Will Fly to donate $5 to the chat.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Will.
Sorry.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Is that willflyppg.com?
I believe it is.
That's awesome.
And yet another YouTuber that will be sleeping in one of my beds. Just so you know.
So will that be PPG
JP's
rated
talking,
or
hey,
what?
hey, JP's talking smack, but he slept in my bed already
I
too.
did. It was super cozy.
I think I
Slept like a
slept in your
baby,
bed
dude.
too, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Shane, you really get around, man.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
I'm like,
Yeah, I'm pretty uptight. I won't sleep in his bed. I sleep in my own bed.
I get you to drink enough, I will.
We know that there's cooties and stuff like that. Anyway, Craig, if you want to jump in the chat, I just gave the meeting ID and passcode. Jump in and help us with this dilemma that we have as far as like donating money to us, and then how we can turn around and help disabled veterans without, crossing the red tape and doing something wrong. So
Can we donate straight to the veteran that we pick? That's
I think that's something that we can do. We can, of course, donate directly to Resurgence PPG. We can use smile.amazon.com, which is what I'm doing. We also are taking half the proceeds from tonight, and we are going to give that to Resurgence PPG. Unfortunately, we only get paid from the Super Chat once a month, which is the 21st of every month from the previous month. So we'll still start making donations every 21st to Resurgence PPG because of all the awesome things that you've done. Matter of fact, we got a lot of things going on.
Bill
But
H
let's go. What's that?
donated $5. Bill H just donated $5. And a comment put Resurgence PPG.
Thank you, Bill. We got you taken care of. We will do that. And of course, if you want the entire money donations to be to Resurgence PPG, please donate directly to Resurgence PPG and not through the chat. However, what you're doing is you're helping us buy things for disabled vets and get them. Mark and Amy George, do we want to talk about what we're doing real quick since we're on the subject?
Sure.
Hey, can we show a video real quick?
Absolutely. Go ahead and share the video. Make sure that you.
is it PPG rated?
Oh.
Is there any brown chickens, brown cows?
Definitely PPG rated.
All right. When you share the video, make sure that you click the optimize for video
Oh my
box,
God.
or else it might be choppy over on our side.
Probably turn the sound off
Let's see if it is.
unless you need the sound.
Yeah, go ahead and play it and see what it looks like.
Let me
I'll
turn
cross my fingers. No worries, man.
Really
Ooh,
choppy
terrible.
on our side.
Terrible.
Really
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Terrible. Okay, so where do you maximize it at?
Optimize it and turn the audio off.
Where do you optimize?
When you go to share the screen, when you go to pick the window that you want, on the bottom left of that window, you need to exit right now.
Yeah.
Wait,
All right.
okay, now go to share screen, and when it asks you what window, in the bottom left of that, there should be two check boxes.
Yep.
Check the one on the right only, and uncheck the left
Yeah,
one.
you know what? It's weird because it's not doing that. It just when I hit share screen, it goes straight to the screen.
Really?
You use an iPad or a computer?
Computer.
MacBook.
Well, you should definitely have that on there because I got a MacBook Pro and I have that.
Is it on the bottom of the video we're going to share? You have to do that first.
No, when you pick the window that you're going to be sharing.
Yeah, it doesn't let me pick. It goes straight into it. When I hit sharing,
All right, we'll just watch it choppy. It's all right.
well, the basis of this is to see the wing. You can definitely see the wing, right?
Yes.
Do we want this?
Probably need to update your Zoom, but whatever. Worry about that. Worry about that lift later.
This is actually my very first flight with Kyle Oakley. I was flying the Edel Power Atlas with a Fresh Breeze Simonini 202. And Kyle basically told me, he said, if you can fly this, you can fly anything. So this was it. This was my first flight ever. But the whole reason for this video and the reason I wanted to show it was for the wing. Because that's what we're going to donate to Resurgence PPG.
What?
Wow.
Is that wing. I was going to sell this wing, and I thought about it, and I've held on to it. It's kind of got, you know how it is with your first wing. it's kind of hard to let go of it. And it was my security blanket. I was scared to even fly anything else for a long time. But it's been very well taken care of. I've got a stuffed sack. I've got the sock that goes with it. And we're going to donate that whole thing to Resurgence for somebody.
Unbelievable.
That's awesome. I really appreciate it. That's super cool.
And like we said, we want to make sure that we're legal. So what we're doing is we were getting donations to buy this from Mark and Amy to give to the Resurgence alumni, or just to a disabled vet, whatever is legal between us and Resurgence PPG.
Yeah. So from a legality standpoint, and I talked about it a little last Friday. It was Friday on the show, right?
Yes.
So the challenge is within the state of North Carolina, if there are a certain number of raffles or something held on our behalf, the state of North Carolina could view that as actually gaming, and they would require us to get a gaming license, and that would obviously jeopardize our status as a 501c3. So kind of the way to get around that is if a raffle is held, the funds go to Sean or to Paraswag USA or something along those lines. And those funds are then used to purchase a wing or something like that. And then that wing can be donated to us. That's not a problem. It's just we can't be the recipients directly of funds raised from a raffle.
Hey, Kobe Cox put in $5 in the chat. It says, when I win tonight, give it to Todd at Resurgence PPG.
Kelby's awesome.
Yes.
Hey, Todd, I got a question. If somebody was to donate a wing like this to one of your students, would you be kind of required to get it tested before you turned it loose or gave it to the student?
Yeah. So the wings that we've received so far, I will usually have inspected. And so I'll send them off to Shannon at Four Winds. She's done a couple inspections for me so far. So we'll go ahead and do an inspection and make sure everything's good to go. And then I'll go ahead and pass it on to the student or our alumni. I've had a couple wings recently that were almost brand new. And when you would pull them out, you knew that they were in really good shape. So there wasn't a need. But yeah, for the most part, we'd make sure that if we received any equipment, whether a wing or a motor or anything, we make sure that it's good to go before the alumni tries to fly it.
If it's just a simple inspection, it doesn't require any repair. What does that typically cost?
I forget.
Would that be the 100-hour maintenance that you would charge? That'd be 175 if they're checking porosity and everything.
So
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't remember the cost. I'm going to be fair.
Okay.
No, I'm
sorry.
I'm going to be fair and say that the last one I had done, Shannon went ahead and just did the inspection for us.
Yeah.
Because I don't recall paying her. I might have, I might not, but I'm going to go with a default and say that she went ahead and donated her time and donated the inspection.
Well, that's awesome. That's very awesome of her. That's kind of what I wanted to do. If he donates this wing and you need to have it inspected, I'll take care of the inspection for you.
Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I can tell you this, Todd, it's got about 35 hours on it, and it's been kept in climate control most of its life.
Awesome. That's fantastic. What size is it?
It's a small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good deal. Yeah.
I think it's a 24 and a half or 23 and a half, something like that. I believe it's
okay.
24 and a half. You know,
awesome.
you know how they are with the Captain Kurt and all them. They don't want to give you too much information on the wings. They just say SML.
Right. Yeah.
And then you call him and ask him information, and you get to talk to him for an hour and a half.
Yeah. He means well, I think. Right. That's what we'll say.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
No, it's absolutely fantastic. And it really does help us out because, you know, again, I just got another 2 nominations today. And so we're getting close to having a wait list of 20 candidates that I've gotten in the past 9 weeks now. And, you know, obviously as we get folks cycled through training, we're going to run into situations where we'll definitely be able to use the gear. So this is awesome. I really do appreciate it. And I know the alumni definitely appreciate it as well.
Well, I appreciate it. And it's the right colors. It's red, white, and blue.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, I had to custom order a my ozone wing. I had it done in red, white, and blue just so I could have the right colors as well. So you're all over it.
Yep. Perfect.
And just so y'all know, last week, all your donations that you donated for this project, what we're doing is we are giving those donations to Mark and Amy. They are in turn giving that wing to Resurgence PPG, and that money that we are giving them for the wing, they can do whatever they want to. And I believe that they said they're going to donate to Resurgence PPG also.
What I think we may do is that, you know, we have been so focused on Resurgence, you know, since we're doing all of this for Resurgence, I think what we're going to do with those proceeds is donate that part to Project Airtime.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
That's awesome.
That'd be fantastic. Yeah.
Just kind of share the wealth. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And that's one of the really funny dynamics of the sport in this community is I actually have a really good relationship with Chris Santa Croce, and we have such a wonderful respect for each other and what we're both doing. I've directed a number of folks that are like, hey, I'm not really a veteran and veterans aren't really my thing. You know, can I donate to, you know, civilians that are disabled or something? I'm like, yes, Project Airtime. It's where it's at, you know, and it's a wonderful avenue, and I fully support anybody that wants to support Project Airtime. Because I support them as well.
Speaking of donations, Dave Aller donated $10, and then ppgpirate.com asked the question of, can I do tandems or do some tandems for Resurgence?
Yeah, I'll get in touch with you, John. That's definitely something that we're interested in doing. Again, it's just a money issue, because I think it's very, very important that when instructors offer their time and they graciously want to donate time to perform tandems and whatnot, when they're providing instruction, I think it's very important for Resurgence as an organization to respect them and respect their time by paying. And so I'll talk to John, and, you know, I just want to make sure that people understand that, you know, anytime we work with instructors, you know, I'm always wanting to make sure that we're paying them. And I think it helps build and maintain relationships much better than me just saying, hey, you guys just need to donate tandem flights and you guys need to donate instruction time. So that is kind of a limiting factor for us. But I think in the long run, it's best for our relationships with everybody in the community.
Hey, Todd, I think there was miscommunication. PPG Pirate is Brook. He's in North Carolina, and he's the one that just got his tandem certification.
Oh, I was thinking about John out in Arizona.
Oh, yeah. John Martin.
Yeah, John Martin.
Yeah,
Brook Stenfield.
The wind pirate.
Right here. You can't see it.
Yeah, John Martin. That's sorry about that, Brook. I'll come out and I'll visit with you, man. I'll come up to Asheville and hang out with you, and we'll talk about it.
He says he wants to do it for free, you know.
Yep.
So
well, we'll discuss it. I'll let you take me out to a brewery. You can buy me dinner, get a couple drinks, and we'll work out the details.
There you go.
See, there you go.
I'm good friends with John Martin. I like John and his dad. They're good people over there.
Yeah, he was actually out at the Aachen airport during our adventure wingman trip, and so I got to hang out with him a little bit there, and saw him again in Endless Foot Drag and whatnot. So yeah, he's a good guy.
We got a question that popped up. Kelby Cox asked Todd to ask about his Disney thing this summer.
Man, you gotta love our alumni that jump on here, and you know they go ahead and ask for prompts, and they kind of help the interview move along. Yeah, so the announcement was made yesterday on our Paramotor Nation, and it's a really awesome opportunity for us as a veteran-focused adventure sport activity. I have reached out to the Department of the Army, and we have been invited to participate in the Department of Defense Warrior Games this year. And what that is the Department of Defense puts on the adaptive sport events and clinics in an Olympic style format. And so it's basically the military version of the Paralympic Games. And the cool thing about it is, they do the track and field events and, seated volleyball, wheelchair basketball, just a number of events like that over the course of, I think it's like 7 to 10 days. And so I reached out to the Department of the Army and Training and Doctrine Command, who is the proponent command in charge of the Warrior Games this year, asking if we could be an exhibition sport. Unfortunately, it's not going to be able to work out because of the scope of the contract that was negotiated, but we will be there as part of the expo. So we will have a static display set up, and we will be, trying to reel in as many adaptive vets as we can, and hopefully it'll help us garner some more support. The cool thing about it is it is being held at the ESPN Sports Complex at Disney World in Orlando. So that's going to be cool. We're going to be bringing down, or hopefully we want to bring down a number of our alumni to help out with the event. We're going to have a couple of invited instructors that will be there to help us out, and hopefully we'll get approval from Disney Corporation itself to allow us to fly over the ESPN Sports Complex and provide tandem flights.
That would be awesome.
So it'll be one of those really cool things that we can say, hey, we weren't able to fly right over the Magic Kingdom because of the TFR, but we're able to get up over the ESPN Sports Complex, and we could see the, Spaceship Earth at Epcot, and we could see Cinderella's castle at the Magic Kingdom. And so hopefully it'll work out, and it'll be a really good presentation and representation of our sports to a larger adaptive community.
Absolutely. If you're in the chat and you like what Resurgence PPG is doing, please give us thumbs up. We got 39 people watching, and we got 19 thumbs up right now. We definitely appreciate you. Was there anything else that you wanted to say before we move on? We got a spin that we're going to be doing. It's almost 8 o'clock, and we're going to be giving away some cool stuff.
No, just real quick. Mark, thank you so much. It's super cool what you did. Sean, again, thank you. Appreciate the support and allowing me to come on the show. And the last thing, again, for, not only the scholarship programs that we provide and the sponsorships we provide, but also the Warrior Games event that we're going to be attending, we are going to need more funding. And I mean, big time funding. And so, what I've asked folks is if you guys can reach out to businesses that you work with or work for, if there's a donation matching program that if with the corporation, or if there's a grant program, if you guys could let me know, that would greatly help us out, because we're it's one of those things, we keep growing and we just need more money to keep going and keep moving forward.
Well, thank you very much. We totally appreciate you. Mark McElroy, it looks like you just donated $10 in the super chat. We appreciate you, Mark.
So awesome. Thanks so much, Sean. I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you very much. You can stay here in the background if you want to. We appreciate you. We're going to be doing a spin here. I think that Mark and Amy are going to be giving away something. Can you tell us what you're going to be giving away tonight?
We're going to give that throttle away.
You're going to be giving away the throttle, that awesome throttle. Now, real quick before we give it away, is this going to be for all the people that has donated, or just everybody in the chat? Who's this going to be for?
That's up to you, man. However you want to do that.
Panel, what do you want to do? Jason Peterson just donated $5 in the super chat. Thank you, Jason.
So what else?
I I want to add $5 to the chat so I could be on the wheel. And if I don't win, I want my money back.
Yeah.
You can donate. You know what? You know, everybody in the panel here, if you want to donate in the super chat, half of our proceeds are going to be going to Resurgence PPG. And if you're donating, I don't see why you can't be on the wheel. I mean, what do you think, guys? It's up to you.
No, I don't think.
No, I don't think the panel needs to be on the wheel, man.
I don't think the panel should vote to see if the panel gets prizes. How about that? How about we get to be on this show? We get to have good friends every week. I'm cool with that.
And
yeah, are we like
that's why
Congress?
have
We
the
get to
panel.
vote for our own pay raises. Is that how this works?
That's
Hey,
you know that's why we have this panel here, guys, because we all are keeping ourselves in check. And you're absolutely right. I definitely agree. We can donate, but we probably can't get anything. Mainly Paramotors just donated $5.
Baby fly. $20.
Whoa! Thank you very much. That's awesome. Thank you, Fly. Baby
Fly.
Jordan.
Nice.
Jordan must have had an extra patient to deliver today. That's why he got that extra 20. His wife don't know about it.
Let me say something, guys, and I want to totally appreciate everyone. We're going to be spinning here in just a moment. Eric donated $5. Thank you very much, Eric. And you can go over to his channel at paramotorco.com. We had some winners on episode 56, Shannon Brooks, Mark McElroy, Mark George, Will Fly, and we appreciate you. We are still developing our flags that we're doing. We just got some in. Oh, that reminds me. Hey, Tommy.
Oh.
We are so glad that you're here. I want to show you something.
Me too.
And Tommy, we appreciate you. In the background right here, you see Dragon Campers. He's kicking back and watching. Look at what we got you, Tommy. And this is one of the things that we're going to be giving away. Well, not this one, because this is customized for Tommy. This is a flag for you. And you see
nice. Yes, that's awesome.
Tommy.com. I'm the one you see flying a paramotor, and clearproptv.com. You can roll this up in your window, and when you're flying, people will know that they can check you out at ppgtommy.com.
I like it. Thank you, Sean. Man. That's awesome.
You're welcome. So all your winners that have won flags, these are the ones that
Can't stay me $50.
What?
Hey,
That puts him up to 90 for the day, man.
That is absolutely amazing. We also have other custom ones that we're doing. Like, for example, we got this one right here. Any type that you want. You got PPG Grandpa flying now and my cell phone number. So if you don't have my cell phone number, put this in your phone and text me and say, hey, I watched your show. So I put this in my window also. So when I fly, people can actually text me and go, hey, I see you flying. Tell me
Hey, Sean.
Stuff.
Hey, Sean.
Yes.
On top of Kent Stamey's $50 that he donated, he said put the cast on the wheel, and if it lands on their name, it goes to Todd. And PPG Pirate donated $20 to the chat as well. Right. And hold on, it keeps on coming. Dave Wolf for $4.99. Keep it up.
Thank you, man.
Oh, Mark H.
Oh, good.
Hold on, Mark H. $20. Thanks, all. Mark George.
Mark George.
Man.
This is awesome.
I'm running out of ink.
Hold on. Let me catch my breath real quick because someone else is going to donate. Wait for it. I'll get back to you.
I feel like we're on a Jerry Lee Lewis telephone.
It's awesome.
I don't know if it was mentioned or not, if I missed it, but earlier Dave Aller donated $10.
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. You're the man too.
Thank you.
All y'all are very, very generous.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Mark McElroy as well. He sent Amy a little wristband that has a list of things to remember when you're landing. which is pretty awesome. He
Oh,
said
nice.
when he first started. And he also
Very
sent
nice.
her a practice throttle with a spring on it. So when she's kiting, she can kite with the throttle in her hand and get the feel of it.
So what does the little bracelet say that tells her how to do? What does it say? Pressure,
It's in the trailer.
pressure.
Trailer. No, the first one is wind, and then
Wind direction.
no, it's wind,
Oh.
seat. Something like that. Otherwise, I haven't memorized it. But it's,
Yeah, you might want to memorize that before you land. That's all good.
like a,
Hey, it's like a friend of mine says at work. You don't have to go up, but you got to come down.
yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. You coming down for sure.
I like the practice
Mark-
throttle because then I can practice with it being calm versus in the air with Matt Minyard, and I was just like,
Hey, that's the opposite of my wife. She says if I can't get up, then I can go down. I don't know what that means, but
PPG.
it's not the after show yet.
wait a minute, I'm talking about flying. What are you guys talking about?
Hey, we just got another donation by Bike Man to Cody. What the heck?
Bike Man Cody.
Bike Man Cody, $20.
Oh, talking about the 5th annual.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the moonshiners.
Oh,
August
okay. So
4th
that
to the 8th.
So that $20, what I think that we'll do is we'll add that to our food fund,
There
Yes,
you go.
there you go.
because who donated that $50 last week?
Can't stay me.
Kent Stamey at kentstamey.com donate
go.
$50 to us. So we got $50 plus Bike Man Cody.
Wait,
So
here's
we
the
totally-
right here for you, Sean.
What's
It's
that?
not in the chat, but it's cold hard cash in my hand. This is from my parents to you.
What?
Yep.
Oh my
I told them about sending you to a fly-in and who you are and what you're doing. They want to contribute to, so I'll get it to you somehow.
That is awesome.
What? Wait, what? I'm sorry. You're blowing my mind. What just happened?
You just got another $50. It's not in the super chat.
So I've been trying to get to a fly-in too. And
Yeah.
I just
Hey,
can't afford
JP,
it.
you're in luck. They got one next weekend, man. I'll see you there.
Ah.
That is so awesome. Thank you very much. Who donated the $50? Brian?
My parents to you.
Oh my God, dude, you're going to
Yeah.
make me cry. Thank you, parents of Brian Haybale Waller. I appreciate you. Oh my God.
You know, I was doing my best to try to get to fly with Todd at the EFD, but every time I found him, he was either eating or sleeping.
It sounds like we're going to have a really, really fun time. Before I start tearing up here, guys, Brian, tell us a little bit about the fly-in that we're going to go to.
Well, the Moonshiners is the one that you picked that you said that it was best fit your schedule and location. Todd probably knows a lot more about it than I do because I haven't been there and it's in his neck of the woods. I think what you're wanting me to talk about is basically, you know, Sean goes a lot of trouble to put on the show for us. He struggles to put everything together at times. You know, we've been we've been late on a couple shows, and I know that it's been stressful on him, and he's working several jobs. His wife has been, out of a job for COVID, and we go to all these fly-ins, we all talk about them, how much fun we have, and I thought it'd be a good idea to get this guy to one too. And so anyway, that's kind of how it started, and it just snowballed because everybody kind of feels the same way I do, and you can see that by the donations.
So Brian, Sean's never been to a fly-in, correct?
That's correct.
So we need to get Sean a handicap parking in LZ so that the old man can take off and land at a
Grandpa.
fly-in.
Right? Oh
That's
my goodness.
bad. That is bad, Cheney. That's bad.
No, you're right. I'm old Gramp. So
You are
We're
not.
definitely doing Moonshiners. I think that's
Yeah.
the one. I'm going to try to hit Moonshiners, Bad Apples, and EFD this year if I can. I've got a tandem class I'm supposed to go to this month, but I think I'm going to try to do it next month instead.
and that's the one that we're gonna go to, right?
Yeah, we are
Yes,
going to.
that's
Yes.
it.
Yes. So
And speaking of moonshiners and everything and the food, it was mentioned that I'm doing the desserts. So I'm also, since it's the fly-in, we'll have the table set up and I'll bring extras for people to purchase. And 100% of the sales will go to Resurgence. So everybody bring their dollars.
absolutely, make sure that you bring some sugar-free stuff because I'm still trying to do my sugar-free.
I'll put it to you like this. When we went to Quintana, she took 14 pies.
How can we buy these pies? Because the proceeds go to Resurgence. How can we get to your
Pies are only going to
website?
be live, Sean.
Yeah, I'm changing up the website. I'm taking pies down off of for shipping and everything because of the weight. So I'm only going to be shipping cookies and brownies, and people can choose what they want to their mix-ins on the website. The pies will, brownies and cookies will be at fly-in events. You can only get the pies at a fly-in, and 100% of those sales at a fly-in will go to Resurgence.
And what fly-ins are you going to go to so we can buy those pies from you?
Moonshiners, August 4th through 8th.
Is that the only one that you're going to?
The only one that I know I'm going to definitely right now. I would probably, let's see how it works out to go to EFD because I didn't get to go at the EFD this past one. I want to go this year and Bad Apples, but definitely right now Moonshiners.
I will definitely go to Moonshiners. I don't care if I have to move the world. I will be at Moonshiners. So anybody that is watching this that's a fan of Moonshiners or wants to just meet up with all the Clear Prop crew, please make sure that you join us August 4th through 8th at the Moonshiners Fly-In. I really can't wait. And it's
like moonshine. Does that count?
yes, I will dig on that moonshine for sure. Looks like Nick in the chat had a question. What happened with the motor out? I believe that we had an issue. If you've seen my last video with the motor out, I believe that it was a fuel line that got too cold when it got really cold over here, and I didn't fly for a month. I think that the connection was weak. And I have two tanks. One tank draws out from the other tank, goes into the main tank, and the one that was at the secondary tank was supposed to draw into the main tank. That didn't draw. Anyway, JP says that he's got to go soon, and he's the guy that spins the wheel. What are we going to be spinning for tonight, guys? We got a couple of things, right?
Yeah, we're going to do that throttle. If you want to go ahead and do that, and I have that in my possession. If you want to go to our website, paraswagusa.com, and scroll down on the home page, you can see the accessories. You'll be able to see the prop hub adapter and the throttle that you'll be receiving, whoever the winner is.
A prop hub adapter also?
No. Don't be getting crazy on me. They're sold out. I'm sorry. They're disappeared. They disappeared within.
You're saying just go to your website to see all the cool things that you got going on.
Yeah, right on.
The pre-order was awesome for the prop hubs. It was an awesome pre-order.
So, all right. So we're giving away the throttle. And I think that somebody also said that they have something else in the background that they want to give away. And we'll talk about that in just a moment. One of our couple in the background that have helped us with our chat are going to be giving away something in the background. So we'll bring them forward here and just talk. So this is everyone that has donated in the chat. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to spin the wheel for the throttle from Paraswag USA, the parachick.com. Mark and Amy George, we appreciate you. And Mark, when you are ready, tell JP to spin the wheel.
Spin it.
Sure. Yes.
No, spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Hey, while the wheel is spinning, there was a issue with oh my goodness, hold on here. The last donation, it was an accident delete of the message by Bike Man Cody. That message accidentally got deleted. It was an accident, and yes, we still talk about moonshiners, and we all are going, just so you know. So who's the winner?
There was an accident. What happened?
Somebody with the blue wrench doesn't realize power that they have and deleted a comment about moonshiners and he don't need it.
I think it's gonna be mainly paramotors.
I think it's gonna be mainly paramotors.
I think it's gonna be mainly paramotors.
Got it. Got it.
Hey, Bo, baby.
There it is. Boom.
Boom.
Mainly paramotors is a weekly winner, apparently.
All right. Matt,
So
congratulations,
mainly
brother.
paramotors, make sure you contact Mark George. How can they contact you, Mark?
Just email me, Mark, M-A-R-K, @paraswagusa.com.
Okay.
Congratulations, Matt.
See if I can put that in chat.
Yeah, go ahead.
Eric and Jade, if you want to come on real quick, let everyone know what you got and what you're going to be doing for everyone out there.
So from Paraswag, we ordered 3 of these fuel tank sensors, and we got 2 of them for our machines. We got 1 to donate to the show, so you can put it in this spinny wheel thing for somebody to win.
Now, do you want it just to be the people that donated, or do you want everyone that's been in the chat to be able to win this? It's
Totally
up to you.
He hates it when you give it up to him.
I know, right? All right, panel, it's up to you, panel. What would you like?
I say
Everybody.
everyone in the chat.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Everybody.
The panel has spoken. JP, do
Sorry,
you have
Tommy.
everyone spinning wheel?
Yes. Real quick though. Everybody smile.
Sandor's here.
Hold on a second. Let me go ahead and change it to the gallery view. All right, big cheeseburger.
Hang on. Got a notification on my screen.
Oh,
There we go.
your
Okay.
internet.
1, 2,
Big
3.
cheeseburger.
Perfect.
Good deal. I
What a
love.
good looking crew we got here.
We are very,
If I'm in the front, yes, correct.
very handsome.
So I'm on. While you're doing that, can I bring this up real quick? That's what
Absolutely, please. Who's okay? Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. That's what you're getting. Fuel sensor system.
So if we want to get this fuel sensor system, where do we go to get this fuel system? This fuel. This
So it's
fuel
a
gauge
light,
system.
Yeah.
At
Go ahead.
paraswagusa.com.
Okay, so this is $129, $130 plus shipping that Eric and Jade are giving away for free. So please give thumbs up for Eric and Jade for doing this for you guys. And of course, Eric and Jade, whenever you are ready, definitely tell JP to spin the wheel.
JP, you got all the names on there?
I believe so. I'm doing one last final check. I think we are good.
And of course, if you haven't, please give JP thumbs up because of all the typing that he has to do every Monday on clearproptv.com. We appreciate you for sure. And if you want to just listen to us because, you know, you don't want to see our pretty faces, just go to paratalk.org. And we are actually streaming live off of Podbean right now. Last week, we did the same thing, and they gave us 600 pod.
Ooh, look at all his names. All right, so this time, does the person still have to speak up in the chat to claim the prize?
It's up to Eric and Jade. Or the panel. Jade, you can always refer to the panel.
The panel.
I kind of like it if they're not. I mean, somebody could be using the bathroom.
That's
Been
true.
listening to the whole show. Let them have it.
We normally give enough time for somebody to get back from the bathroom and claim it though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Not only that, but if you haven't already, I think you need to refresh to make sure that you are actually watching the live show and you're not behind 5 minutes or an hour. Real quick, too, I'd like to say that episode 57, we had winners. Kent Stamey won the flag, Scott Shamka, Shannon Brooks, mainly Paramotors, and he's always in these. Paramotor NC, Walter from Down Under, Tyler Vowles won the strobe. Episode 58, Adam Giles won a flag. PPG Pirate won the strobe. Mark H won the flag, and episode 59, Tyler Vowles won a PPG smoke system. I'm not sure exactly what he got. I think they got the float, right? I believe so. We're giving away lots of stuff. As far as the flags are concerned, guys, please be patient. We are still working on the flags, and once we get those taken care of, it'll probably take about 30 days to get them shipped to you. So apologize for that.
Hey, got a question in the chat real quick.
Yeah.
Mr. Moneybags, Kent Stanley, he wants to know if you're going to do another Friday night again.
It's up to the panel and up to everybody that wants to do something like that. Sounds fine with me.
I will be at Swanee. Depending on internet, I will be there. If not with the internet, then I will not be.
That makes sense.
But anyways.
I thought Friday was.
You guys ready?
Was really fun. So.
Yes.
Before
Spin it.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead and spin while we're spinning. We got one person in the chat saying must be present.
That's Craig Taylor. Wicked Wings logo. Which, by the way,
I agree with the must be present thing, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So panel said must be present to win. So if you win this, make sure you say, hey, I'm in the chat. You get what, 30 seconds or a minute?
Give it a minute because
Okay.
the lag.
You got
Now-
6 seconds to say that you're here and that you want it. If not, we're going to spin again. The panel has spoken.
And if you want a decal put on your wing, Craig Taylor could help you out with that Wicked Wing logo. Just so you know.
He needs to come on here and tell us about that. And
Derek Trout. Derek Trout. Man, this guy's a winning machine.
Derek Trout.
No way.
That's the Tucker Got winner. Wait,
He just complained about not winning anything. No, it's gonna be Brian Pittman.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow, so
It just
close.
goes to show you. If you complain enough, you will become a
He
winner.
was just complaining about not ever winning anything. He wants free training from Aviator or Tucker Got giveaway. That's hilarious.
All right, Derek, you got 60 seconds to say that you are here and you want to win.
He says yes.
Well, there we
Yes,
go.
he does. He's in the chat. Woohoo!
John, why don't you have him get all the information for his mailing address to you, and then you can just forward it to me.
Okay, so go over to ppgzone.com/podcast. Fill out the form in there, and once we get that information, we'll forward it over to Eric and Jade, and they will send you out your brand new. Tell us what it is, Eric.
It's a fuel sensor monitor that you can monitor your fuel levels from your throttle.
He just said it's a baby boy. Enjoy.
Hey, does anybody else think it's weird that Eric is giving away something and Derek won? Derek, I'm just saying.
Derek said he used his mind to get the wheel just right. So
Yeah.
he's got that ESP
Only
going
one.
on.
Do we have anything else that we want to give away today?
Other than knowledge, I don't think
so. Okay, JP, you are free and clear to go.
Woo!
Thank you so much for your service. Make sure that y'all go over to jptulo.com, also ppgjp.com.
All right.
Say hi to him, subscribe, and like to all of his fun stuff that he has going on, and give him thumbs up in the chat because, man, I tell you what, without him, we couldn't do the spinning wheel thing.
Yeah.
Shucks.
Without him, we wouldn't have the Napa knows how.
Right.
So what I'll do is I will put the meeting Zoom link again in the chat. We are officially in the after show, which means that whoever wants to join us in Zoom, the actual Zoom, you can talk about paramotors. We're going to be talking about paramotors, so make sure we stay on topic. And if we start going off a topic, we're going to cut the live stream. So as long as we're talking about paramotors, we'll say live stream. You can get your 5 minutes of fame by talking about paramotors on clearproptv.com. Thank you, everyone that has donated. Thank you so much, Mark and Amy George from Paraswag USA, the parachick.com, who has come to me and say, hey, you know, we're going to be donating this. We got some amazing people that donated a lot of money last week. We got amazing people that donated money this week. We're going to be taking half the proceeds from today and sending it over to Resurgence PPG. We got a wing that we're going to be able to give to one of the disabled vet alumni. We're also going to be giving some money away to, who are we going to give that away to, Mark?
Project Airtime.
Project Airtime. Awesome. So we're going to be doing that also. You guys are absolutely amazing. Please stay here, continue to watch, jump on and talk with us, talk about paramotors. We'll be streaming for the next hour or so. So if you want to be on our podcast, you'll be on our podcast. Jump on. Everyone, welcome. Have we missed anybody in the chat? Have we missed anybody as far as thank you? Thank you very much, Mark and Amy, Mark and Amy George. Thank you very much, Eric and Jade, for donating. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you go over to paramotorco.com and check out their page, and also paramotorgirl.com to check out Jade. Did we already say thank you to everybody?
Resurgence PPG.
Yes.
Resurgence PPG, and make sure you go to smile.amazon.com if you buy stuff, and make sure that you get Resurgence PPG as the sponsor or the people that you want to donate just free money to. And we already donated how much? You said this last quarter was $2,000?
This quarter was about 500, but it was 2,000 for the year.
That is really awesome. And that's just by buying whatever you're going to be buying on Amazon. You just go to smile.amazon.com. Make sure you have Resurgence PPG as the people that you want to donate money to. It's all on smile.amazon.com. Thank you, everybody. Officially, the after show. Let's party like it's 1999.
Hey,
Thanks, Sean. I got to pop off. So I just want to say thanks again. I appreciate everything, everybody.
Absolutely. And we thank you very much. And thank you very much, Resurgence.
Bye, Todd.
Bye, Todd.
I'll send you an email and you can give me information on how to get that to you and what
Okay.
you need to do. Okay.
Awesome. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, my friend.
So
right, guys.
Y'all be good.
Later, brother.
Todd.
So, Sean.
Yes, sir.
So we stay on topic of paramotors and stuff.
Yes.
Earlier today, I was on YouTube, and you know, when you let one video play after another video, you end up going down the rabbit hole.
Yes, you do.
So what I discovered today was I ended up on this one YouTube channel that talks about such as so athletes that could end up going to the NFL or what have you, and they decide to go serve their country, whatnot. Did you know that Art Kelly was able to go to the NHL, the National Hockey League? The reason he didn't go is because he can't score after the first period.
Wow.
God, you are so
Man,
I knew it was coming.
I was thinking that this was not a joke. I thought you were going to actually tell something interesting. All right.
Is he talking about what I think he's talking about in that
Oh
joke?
my goodness gracious, guys.
I can't even comment right now. That's shocking.
That's
I
not
just
even
want you to
true.
know I've been holding on to that all night long.
Oh,
on YouTube?
dang. Gosh. Okay, you gotta come up with a better one, okay?
No, that's funny. That's funny right there.
That's not even a groaner.
It's not a what?
It's not even a groaner. It was so bad.
Mm-mm. I laughed hysterically earlier, just so you know.
Did, but
Anybody want to hear what it's like to get bashed on Facebook on the Paramotor channel?
No.
Oh God, what happened? Talk to us, David.
Oh, so while I was flying last night, this guy, actually 2 people were Facebook messaging, calling me while I was flying, telling me not to have Andy on our show and send me this long disrotation of what they witnessed.
Yeah.
So, out of respect, I talked with Andy and we said, we're not going to, let's not have you on right now. I didn't talk about Andy's views and I didn't talk about this guy's views, but yet he goes on Facebook and just kind of bashes at me, saying I shouldn't even brought up the topic that we brought up yesterday. So, yeah, it was cool.
Are we
Somebody
still
actually said someone actually said or should I not talk about it, Amy?
Are we still live, Sean?
We are still live. Yes, we are. Sorry, just got back. I had to grab me a sugar-free peanut butter cup.
Name.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and bail.
Hey, Bale.
Yeah, I got to stay clear of that conversation. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
As long as we're live, we're going to stay away from that particular.
I'm sorry. I can jump off.
No. You can stay. You can stay on. Definitely stay on. But we're going to stay off the conversation because apparently it's under investigation right now. So we would just want to keep everything.
He knows it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll change the subject. I'm sorry.
Hey, how about this? How about you get a Paraswag sticker on your vehicle?
How about I have a question for you on the hub?
Yes.
So once it's on, do I have to keep tightening it up or checking or anything like that?
No.
Okay. And how much are they?
They were on sale for $165, but they're $175 retail.
Okay. I'll do some shopping and have some stickers sent out with whatever I buy. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
I'm still waiting on my sticker. I have to go. No, not from you, Paraswag USA. I have to apparently follow and stalk down some guy that flies out at the compound constantly and catch him in the air, let him touch my tip to get a sticker. I don't know what it's weird.
He sends a sticker if you buy a new paramotor for sure.
John Wayne House, what's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Well, welcome from the bathroom. Hello from the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm in the bathroom, man.
I got to fly with John Wayne yesterday. I feel flattered.
Hey, as long as John Wayne don't stand up, the rest of us won't be flattered either.
Yeah. You wouldn't be flattered if I stood up, that's for sure. Yeah, I flew the best. I had the best evening flight I've ever had today, man. I couldn't believe the weather here. Yeah, I pulled in here from Louisiana at 3:30, and at 3:45, I mean, it was perfect here. Wow.
Are you still out there, John?
No, I'm back home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I left this morning early.
How was that flight yesterday?
That was great.
You liked it?
Yeah. I always like flying out there. It's just that when there's that many people around there, I don't fly with a lot of folks, especially when there's students out there. I don't like to get in their way. Those two guys that they were flying yesterday, though, they were both good.
Hey, Sean, did you see the question from Mainly Paramotors? He said he's gonna shoot you a Facebook Messenger so he can get some stuff for the giveaways.
That's really nice. Yeah, go ahead and shoot me a message through Messenger. I got that up right now.
Anybody else notice how cute Jade looks tonight with her little head bandana thing on? Just asking for a friend.
Why do you always pick on me?
Because I think you're adorable. I really do. I think you're so adorable. And your face expressions are killing me, dude.
Sorry, I got helmet head tonight.
Helmet head.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to have.
Yeah, but it wasn't a good night for me.
Oh,
Hey,
What happened?
3 failed
Oh,
launches. Something with my
Oh.
wing. I don't know if I got nervous from last weekend when we were down in Madison and I overshot my wing. Something was going up with that. I haven't looked at my videos yet.
I told you, you have to run faster.
And my little Fred Flintstone trike.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Eric
okay.
did go up on his foot launch for the first time since we both graduated. So he's back on foot launch and he was like amazed at how much faster it was at that. So
Katie, where did you guys get trained?
Madison,
Who's the instructor?
Mad City Paragliding,
Okay, I'm not
Paul
familiar.
Cooley.
Okay. Hey, does anybody fly with an envelope?
I've looked at them. I just can't afford them.
Okay.
Are you thinking about getting one?
I got I got the headset from Minyard, not the helmet, just the headset. And I'm having a little bit. It sounds great with calls and music, but I'm having trouble when I'm trying to record once I intro. So, and Matt hasn't heard anything like that before, so I was wondering if anybody had one and had the same issue.
So is this the same thing that PPG Smoke is selling, or is that an actual Involo? It's
actual
Is that,
I know.
is
Is
Sean
that-
still around?
is that me that's cutting out, or is that him that's cutting out?
probably
I
him.
think it's
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. Well, I'll jump off and just watch, guys. But thanks for keeping me awake on my long drive home. This was awesome.
Well, you can stay on as long as you want to, my friend.
Looks like Brook's driving as well.
Yeah.
You headed home for the Brook.
Got a lot of people that's driving. And, you know, one of the things that the reason why I continue to allow the stream to be live after we're done with our hour podcast is because when I first started watching this, before I even flew, I would go and listen to these podcasts and they would only be, 30 minutes or an hour long. And I'd be like, oh, I wish that they were longer because I do a lot of driving. And, I just like to hear about paramotors. So the reason why we do this is that, we jump on and we just continue talking about paramotors. And I've got a lot of people that have texted me, emailed me, sent me messages that said, you know what? I do a lot of driving. I'm on the road. I'm doing the over the road. I do the hot shot. And just listening to this for 3 and 4 hours actually helps keep me awake. David Wolf, it's like he's listening to it. He's actually here. It actually makes time go by quicker. And we're allowed 30 hours a week or 30 hours a month recording and streaming. I can't remember what it is. So we're going to try to maximize that out as much as we can. If that means that, we do a Monday night show, then Shane does a Tuesday night show, and we jump on for a little bit on Friday to just talk about, fly-ins. I love that. I love being able to have something new and something fresh every week, every day. And just want to say thank you, David, for your show. It's really nice to be able to listen to that. Unfortunately, I listen, I work so much. It's ridiculous. I got off of work and I came home and I went to sleep, woke up just in time for this show. So unfortunately, I don't get to listen.
I was so excited. I was so excited when I saw you in the chat last night.
Yeah, I had to take some
always
time
have to
off.
work.
I'm working so much. I'm going insane. So I've been taking some time off, and I lay in bed and I'm watching your show, and I appreciate you, Dave, for the
Thank
show.
you.
I was listening to you before I even started flying. So to
Oh
me,
my gosh.
I still want to be still want to be like you. And the whole reason
Oh my God, no, you don't. I don't want to be like me.
The reason why I'm doing this show is because of you, because of the other Dave, because of Robert,
Wait, what'd you say, Robert? What?
Yep, Cloud-Based Mayhem, all the people that do stuff. Yeah, go ahead, ParamotorUSA.com. Tell us the .com.
Paraglidingtalk.com.
You know, and I really enjoy listening to this stuff. So, and I appreciate everyone that jumps on. I appreciate all the shows that are out there. And I really love how we are really getting a lot of people involved with the sport. Now, of course, David has 150 people that watch it live, and we have 30. So obviously, Dave's show is a much better show to go watch. So make sure you go over to our Paramotor Nation, our OPN. We appreciate.
I told you the other day. I said your show's gonna explode. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna keep growing and keep growing and keep grabbing more traction.
Thank you, Sean.
I'll tell you this. I shared something with you the other day, and I actually talked to Shane about it too, about an idea that I'm working on, and it's underway, and I've got the first 2 episodes done. You want me to? I'll share it.
You can share anything that you want to share. You are definitely welcome.
All right. So this was something I was going to wait till the. I'll tell. We're going to do it now. So I was going to announce it's on the 100th episode, which is Easter Sunday for OPN. So I've been working on a project. I shared this with Sean the other day and with Shane as well. I want to take, just like all of us, that put extra effort into the YouTube channels and to the content and the programming. I want to grow the channel. I want to grow it so that more people can watch the shows and get educated and enjoy and be entertained. So I started working on a new project where it's going to be, right now, I don't know if the name is going to stick, but I'm going to call it OPN One-on-One, where basically it's just a Zoom conversation with me and one other person, and it'll be recorded, so I can edit it, I can add in visual aids, and just exactly what Sean was saying, it's something for people to listen to while they're driving or if they want to watch it. And it's probably going to come out either the first Monday or Tuesday right after Easter Sunday. I'm going to have about 10 episodes recorded, and it's going to come out at the same exact time each and every week. The first 2 episodes are recorded, and they're both with Tim Gaskins. And Tim, if you know Tim at all, if you ever had a chance to talk to Tim, Tim is a storyteller, and he's been flying for almost 20 years. And he shares some insight of how a lot of the bad apples got their call signs. So it's the first episode came out great. I'm almost done with the second episode. I'm about to start recording the 3rd episode with the next person, who I believe is going to be Larry DeChico, Pure Orange, because he's another person that I could sit with on the phone for hours upon hours and just talk about stories about flying, and he's a great storyteller. So it should be fun, and hopefully everybody can enjoy it and listen to it while they're driving and be entertained by it. And for me, and I know for a lot of people, if I'm not flying, I'm usually talking about flying.
Right.
So there you go. So stay tuned for that.
Absolutely. And if you guys haven't, make sure you go to ourparamotornation.com and check out his website. And you probably already know about him. So anyway, Dave, make sure you say, I don't know, just say something about clearproptv.com. I don't know. That sounds kind of fair. I'll let you have the floor here. But we definitely appreciate you and everything that you guys do.
I will. Hey, I mentioned Shane the other day, didn't I, Shane?
Yes, you did. I was sitting here with my jaw hit the floor. I was like, really? He obviously hasn't watched the show. I'm an idiot.
We love talking about paramotors, and that's why we all get together, almost every single night. Summer's coming up. We got the hour change, which means that more people are going to be flying and not going to be listening to it live, but it's really good that we have, a show that we do stream live. But what?
You said that y'all get together every night. I only know about Monday nights, man. What y'all leaving me out the rest of the week? What's up?
We
Or you
invited
go
all of
over
our
on Tuesday
friends.
nights over on ppgshane.com, right?
Brian,
There's some skinny chef that cooks on Tuesday nights, some wolf guy on Sunday nights. You got some paragliding talk Thursday nights. Somebody's trying to do a new show on Friday nights. Oh man, my date life. It's
my show,
rough.
my show on Tuesday night is not only about paramotor, it's about whatever. It's just a hangout. We can talk about literally anything except for anything negative that's happened in the last 5 days. If any of you guys catch my drift, I'm not talking about anything sad, or my channel is just to hang out and have a good time and just be you. So anybody with the blue wrench, you guys need to keep an eye on the chat, by the way. Just a heads up.
Tonight or just any night?
Any night, including tonight. Oh, my turkey breast is done. I'll be right back.
All right.
That's what she said.
Sean, I don't know if you saw it or anything, but earlier, mainly Paramotor said that he was going to donate some stuff for you for the show.
Yes, thank you very much. And one of the things that we have clearproptv.com. We have an actual mailing address. Let me put that in the description down below. If you guys have anything that you want to send to us, you can send it to our clearproptv/Paramotor TV address. And I'll give it to you real quick. It is 3900 Dave Ward Drive, Suite 1900, number 101 in Conway, Arkansas, 72034. Hopefully, if you're listening to this, you can rewind it and listen to it again. Look in the description down below. I'll have it here in just a moment.
Cool. There you go.
Oh, and don't forget, you can always go to paramotorguest.com to see who our guest is, and apparently it's Paraswag USA. So right now, if you go to paramotorguest.com, it goes over to Paraswag USA.
Every part of it. I don't know if y'all saw it, but Mark held up one of the cookies left over from. It's only a quarter of the cookie left, so that shows you how big they are when they're whole.
Yeah, and they're good cookies too.
Oh, John Wayne got some cookies?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Taste testing before Dave Ruff and Kyle O'Glee ordered from me to donate to Resurgence. So John Wayne can tell you about the chocolate chip cookie.
What's up, you
Oh,
danky?
Best ones I ever had.
Your
Hey,
damn
what-
key.
What happened to Walter tonight?
You're muted. Your damn keys. We can't hear you.
Yeah, bro, let me try to learn this stuff. I don't have no all day for you. Hello, people! Let's fly, man. Let's fly. Come on.
Fly, baby, fly.
Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Marks, John Wayne. I would like to be in that 3500 you was yesterday. Man, I've been like a month that I don't fly because I've been working all week and I only fly the weekends. And I have to fly mornings because my daughter don't let me fly afternoon. She said I escaped the house. I'm in trouble. Then I have to fly only mornings. That's the only way. I'm happy on it too. And I love Shane. Sometimes I visit him over there, just like driving. Yeah. With boss lady.
Boss lady.
You're
Yeah,
muted,
he's there in the
Shane.
back.
You're muted, Shane.
Oh no, I'm
Shane,
on.
you're muted.
Oh, I have to ask to unmute. I don't have authority.
I like
We
watching him
cannot
now.
hear you, Shane.
There he is.
Oh, your damn keys, bro. Your damn keys. Where are your damn keys? That's your
What?
keys, man. I
So
have
as soon as he
official,
started talking
official
to you,
PG, bro. PG.
Are you? Are you?
Hey,
Danky,
man, I love my body, my everything. I laugh when I saw that video that he have on cuts. And he say, man, keep it PG. When I saw that video, I was so happy. I love you, Sean. That was good. That was all PG there. Love it. Love it.
he wants his money.
That's
Hey,
the
hey,
attitude when you fly. You need to
Your
keep it
dankies, are you going to be able to go to any fly-ins with us? Are you going to be able to go to
cool.
Moonshiners?
I don't mind about the flying, bro. I mind about flying when I have the chance. And love to see you guys love to fly. Yeah,
You need to
I
go
always
to
try.
Moonshiners.
I always try to do it. I always try to do it. But when you have a business, you don't think about to get vacation. It's when you have the chance to go. Then I don't do no planifications. That's how I live my life. Yes, but I want to do. I want to go to Suwannee, but maybe who knows? Maybe I don't can do it. Then, you know, it's how it is. Yeah.
Long as you make it over to the flying that I'm going to for moonshiners, I'm okay with whatever you do.
That's what we want.
Anybody else on the panel or in the chat coming to Swanee? I know Shane is.
Yeah, I just talked to my wife. She said, yeah, she wants to go to Swanee. So
Hey, last year I was in
probably be
Palm
there.
Bay.
Yeah, I was in Palm Bay last year too. John, that's awesome, man. I'm looking forward to meeting you. I'll be in
Yeah.
the booth camping out with a bald-headed dude that can cook.
Wait a minute.
Bad things that I did in Palm Bay, that was my number 10 flight.
George Yankees, I think you were only there for like one day, weren't you?
I was there Friday and I leave Sunday morning.
Okay.
Yeah. But I only flew only one day. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was when I was there and I saw gorilla and you was right there and you say, your baby love your gorilla. She loved that.
Right. You were in the video.
That was me, man. That was me. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that. You're in my video and he's like, like and subscribe. Tell about the
You lying on it. She didn't say that. Come on.
Right. I loved you in the video. That was awesome. That was like the highlight.
Well,
when you gonna teach your son to fly?
We didn't knew at the moment. I didn't knew you. I said, you know, whatever.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I gave him a sticker too. Very
That's
cool.
crazy. Yeah, I carry my sticker in the front of my helmet.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God. So nice of you.
Right,
I
man.
can't imagine nobody liking their Yankees, okay? Because
No, what happened is
dude, you rock it, okay?
no, but I carry another person with me because I don't like disrespect.
You are awesome.
I don't matter who it is, and I have my life when I coming out of Cuba in New York and New Jersey, and I learning to live like scared of people, because people is so fake. And then it's like I don't have no words to nobody. If you say something to me, I will answer back to you. I don't mind respect. It's my first things on it, and that's why it's like if you don't know the person that you have around you, it's better keep yourself in one corner. I always be quiet, but I do my own head. I don't do the head on nobody. Then it's like, you know, if you see me simple and quiet, just leave me there. Yeah, leave me there. That's why everybody that fly have something in it that you better leave it alone. Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, can you please make your wife a sandwich? She's looking a little thin behind you.
Man, that's how I learned to do a massage. I write it down, and then when I was eating in my house because I was working, and I just having in distance, I look at it at the parts of the body, and that's how I learning all my muscles. I do massage therapy, and then I write in the names without to look at the book. I write it by my mind. Then after, when I was looking from far away, is how I learning all the joints where they go together, and then maybe I forget some of the name of the muscles that go in so part of the body because you don't use it every day, but I know where they are. And I know where is the connection from insertion to origin to insertion and everything, you know.
Okay, so Sean, you're definitely in for moonshiners. Brian and I are going to Swanee. Dave, Paramotor crazy. He's scared to go back to Swanee, I guess. He says something about work. I don't know. Is he not in the chat anymore?
Can you do moonshiners? David, can you do moonshiners?
You know,
hey, we'll say he's gonna be in Suwannee. Will ask me, Jordan, you gonna be Suwannee? Hey, Mike Barnett, what's up, bro? I see you so quiet in the corner, man. We need to hear you out.
Can you hear me?
Hey,
yeah.
I
don't even know. I didn't even know you could. I didn't even know you could hear me. I've never done a meeting.
You able to talk?
Oh, hey, what's up, everybody? I was just sitting here watching, like I was joining from the inside. I feel like I just walked into a new. I feel like I walked into a new high school in like my senior year, and I'm the new guy. I'm like in the corner, like what the hell?
We look brothers, bro. We look brothers.
Yes, absolutely. Jay, man, that's one way to deal with it.
Yeah, man.
Thank you guys.
Oh man,
that's awesome. I love it.
Make a difference, brother.
Hey, what's up, guys?
We'll fly
meeting tonight. Full meeting tonight.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Will.
We also have Jim in the background that's not showing his face, and we also have Dave Holler in the background not showing his face. So
Now I gotta not
if you wanna
interrupt people.
join,
Now that I know that I can
hop on
talk, I
out.
gotta be careful.
Yep.
Come on, I'm ready for the people that are asking questions.
I got a question. I got a question for Will
I
Fly.
just get my one.
Hey, hold on.
Great
So
book, man.
Will Fly, I
Yeah,
got a
man.
question for you. What size air mattress did you buy?
Well, you told me to get a king.
Oh, all right. You got your side and I got my side. Thanks for the extra room.
It's funny you should ask that. I ordered one on Amazon and it was supposed to be here today. And when I checked
You're
on
supposed
it,
to
it's not
talk,
going
bro.
to be
You're
here until
supposed to
Friday.
talk.
So that's not going to do me any good.
You're supposed to talk. It's right here.
What is that?
That's a inflatable. How you say? Inflatable matrix.
Oh, mattress. That's his mattress.
Yeah. Nice. That's a queen one.
Yeah, no, I'm going to get a twin.
And it's high, man.
Oh, dang,
That's
Shane.
gonna be a tight. That's gonna be a tight squeeze for you and Skinny Chef Shane on a twin.
Well, that was the
Hey.
plan, Brian.
Hey, I'm bringing extra virgin oil, if you know what I mean.
Hey, don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Yeah, look,
He gets it.
this is good. I don't know, guys.
Dave,
I'll bring
get
an
you up
extra
in the
10.
bottom right there, man. Take out the microphone and talk here. Everybody talk.
That was good.
Oh, man.
Dave Oller is in the bottom right there.
I see.
Oh, with the hat, man. I have a hat. See. Your brother is here. Right there. Let me tell you something. That hat had a story. The story of the hat I made myself. When I used to live in Cuba, I used to do artisan work. And then this is one of my work that I used to have in Cuba when I used to sell coconut.
Can you sell?
Sean, do you realize
my own hat, you know? Yeah.
York Yankees could easily have his own show, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he
wouldn't
could.
even need a guest.
Hey,
Guys,
the question
I'm
is,
just pulling my driveway, so I'm gonna say goodnight. Thank you all for an amazing show. It was awesome.
hey, Dave, the question is, would the guest ever get a word in?
I can't hear you, Mark. You're fading.
I said, the thing about your Yankees having his own show, do you think the guest would ever get a word in?
That's what I just said. I said he wouldn't need any guests. He would just talk. It would just be him and him.
Oh, it's him and his skeleton.
Honestly,
Him and his skeleton.
If you think about it,
Just give me a clue, man. Give me a clue.
he could just communicate with the chat. That's all he would need to do. He could have his own show easily.
Hey, David, you know something? That's why life hit you so hard. My first life was talking to people all the time. But when you're talking to people all the time for do you living, you have to lie. Then it's like when I get to New York and New Jersey, it's different life. I have to work so hard. I need to see the people try to come in and connect myself. I didn't want to just like, be me and just alone, working hard and doing my day. And I was trucking in FedEx truck for 6 years. I was doing deliveries for 6 years in Newark, that was a good experience, super hard experience. I have a friend of mine, he was having a gun in his head in the FedEx truck. Then somebody tried to steal my truck, and I still have to work in that place like for about 3 years. Then, life is beautiful, bro. Life is beautiful. Yeah.
Moving up.
Is that how's your breath, Shane? Is that a good breath?
Oh, man. Oh, it's good, bro. It's good.
Hey, guys, I'm fixing to jump off here. I appreciate y'all having us on the show tonight. Felt really good to donate that wing. I had thought about selling it, and when I heard that we could donate it to Resurgence or something like that, I was like, that's what I'm going to do with it. I don't need the money. I'd like to do something good with it and know that somebody good got it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mark. Love you.
All right, Mark.
Nice to
Good
see you,
night,
Mark.
Mark, before you jump off, man, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Hey, man, keep your eye out for a frame.
I know what you're talking.
Not too expensive, but I'm in for whatever it takes.
I got one.
Okay, well, let me know. And
Already got one. All right. We'll talk to y'all later.
all right.
Y'all have a good evening.
Man.
Night,
Yep.
Mark.
You too. Good evening, Mark.
Bye-bye.
What are
Well,
you
now that
eating,
he's
Shane?
gone. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Mike, take over. 3, 2, 1, go.
How is that, Dave? Like this or like this?
Yeah.
What is it you're eating, Shane?
What's that?
What are you What are you eating?
I just smoked a turkey breast, and then my wife made homemade Bob Evans from a microwave
Thanksgiving.
package.
He's eating Thanksgiving dinner somehow is what he's eating.
Awesome.
Dude, did you smoke
Hey.
that with pecan or pecan?
No, it's pecan, baby. All
Okay.
pecan all day long.
Good stuff. Gotcha.
It is so good. Oh my God.
But Shane, you're doing so late because the day I was visiting you, you kicked me out of the house 6:30. Hey, Jordan, go. I have to go. Come on.
But two things happened that night. I didn't eat yet, and I had to get on the show. I felt horrible, Jordan. I felt horrible. You drove like 3.5 hours to drop off an air conditioner, and I'm like, all right, thanks, dude. You gotta go.
Hey, but that's great, man. That's how men do. That's how it is. We hang out in the airport. We hang out in the fly-ins. That's how we can hang out. I don't
Well,
like
are
people hanging
you,
out in my house. That's problem in the end of the day.
Jordan? I want a yes or no. Are you going to Swanee? Yes or
I don't
no?
get say yes complete because if things change, I don't want to feel sad about it. But I go
Well,
on.
I'm gonna be sad.
That's the only thing I say. I go in, but I don't say yes for sure because I
Hey,
do my move in the last minute.
Brian, can you hit Kent Stanley's mute button, please?
Yeah, whoever's flushing the toilet, just mute it.
No,
If
no
anybody
crap.
deserves it, Kent does. He's donated so much money on the show. We need to listen to his toilet flushing just for a little.
Can I tell you that dude has donated every show that he's on. He donates nonstop. I don't know what he does for a living, but it's amazing, dude. That guy. What did he give? 60 or 70 bucks tonight? What was it, Brian?
I think I got 90. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
And he gives to every show, just not our show. He gives to
No,
every
I know.
show that pops on.
That's what I'm
John Wayne
saying.
too. Everybody does.
Yeah, he
No
got into
question, you know
he got
why?
into Bitcoin in 2011 or something. He's did well.
No, Mike, you know what it is? It's about judgment. Never judge nobody. You never know for what people go through. And sometimes what you thinking is not valuable is super valuable for somebody that is by themselves. I was by myself for 7 years, and I tell you something, after marriage, I was by myself 7 years. And you get like to the point, like if you get this key in the top of the hat, you don't want nobody moving from there. And if somebody coming and moving, you want to fight with a person. Then
That's
when
true.
you have family and you have somebody in the house, you fight with everybody outside because this life is hard for everybody. And then when you're coming home, you need your family be whatever they want to do. You don't gonna bother with that, and you don't gonna argue with it. Then that making a balance in a person. Then
That's an
sometimes,
interesting way of putting it. That's well. I've never heard it put that way, but that's well said.
brother, Mike, when I telling you, you look like me. Trust me, I be the kind like when I do mistake, I didn't have nobody to teach me how to do it right. Then my mistake, I have to fix it, hit in my head maybe, or something. I don't know, like something that tell me don't do it again. Then that's how I learned it, just to be with family and take care of my family and give my heart to my family and taking care about it.
That's interesting. You put it that way. I mean, I'm the guy at home right now. I don't have any family right now. Single, thanks to COVID, I guess. But anyway,
no, we
just
can go.
but I agree with what you said. You get very protective of your domain when you're a single man like that. Just you even move my key. Hey, don't touch my shit. I get it. I mean, shoot.
And let me tell you something. All these people, because I'm working with them, they get the same type of character. That's why they feel every place they go, they're gonna be treated so bad. Like they're not gonna have the respect on it. And now I'm working with them. No, don't laugh about it, bro. I know what I'm talking about, and I don't do no judgment on it. I'm talking about judgment. Why? Don't look at it like surprised why the person do it. Because
I'm not
you don't
laughing
know
at
how
you. I was
much
laughing
they
at something
please-
else.
Huh?
I said I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at something else. Something
Yeah,
came up
but-
on my screen.
No, because I don't want you thinking I'm talking about you old people. Come on, John. No.
That was Bill H sent me a picture and I was laughing. I didn't know my mic was on.
Is he sending you those pictures again? That's crazy. He always sends those pictures.
What? No, he broke his prop this weekend, and I gave him a wing. I gave him a new wing, and he just showed me a picture. Part of his prop was in the wing, but it didn't cut the wing.
Oh my goodness.
That's bad. You got the wind.
Good night, Linda.
Well, Linda's
Linda.
leaving.
I have a question for Eric.
All right, we'll see you later, Linda. Thank you very much.
Bye,
Make sure you
Linda.
Go over to paramomusa.com and check out her Facebook page.
Yeah, y'all be safe, okay?
Good
Thank
night,
you.
Linda.
Have a good one.
Bye.
I got a question for Eric. I'm dying to know. Eric, don't let me down on this question. What are you drinking tonight?
Diet Pepsi.
So
Sorry.
What's in the Pepsi?
He is the very hard partier over here on this particular Paramotor chat. He's drinking Diet Pepsi.
Man, and he's from Wisconsin. He wakes up drinking freaking Diet Pepsi and vodka or something.
Good old vodka.
Hey, when are you all whoever's going to Swanee, when are you gonna be there?
Okay, so I'm leaving work at 4 o'clock. I plan to shower at work and just straight from work head to Swanee, which is 3 hours and 45 minutes. So I will be there roughly around 8 o'clock, 8:30, somewhere in there.
Which will also be Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday. Yeah, I'm sorry. I will just grab something on the road and head that way. So it'll be dark. So I don't, like I said, Will, Jason's an awesome guy. We've camped together at Fly-Ins many times, and I'll just, instead of trying to put the tent up in the dark, I will just stay in the paratrailer, or you can stay in the paratrailer. I'll sleep with Jason. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I just said that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Man, in the tent. Hey, Mike.
Without
come on, get it clear,
hesitation.
bro.
Without hesitation.
No,
I'm just saying.
Brian, you're not gonna go. You go.
Yeah, I'm going.
Well, I know if I ever need to stay warm, who to get to. Shane, you got me.
Don't worry. Hook anybody, man.
I got you.
What's that, Will?
When are you going? When are you gonna get there?
I was planning. I'm about a 3.5 hour drive. I was planning on leaving really early Thursday morning, and getting there mid morning on Thursday. I could get there Wednesday night, I guess, but I guess it just means I can't fly Thursday morning. I guess no big deal. The flying doesn't technically start till Friday. I figured that's getting there. I'm planning on being there Thursday morning till Monday morning. I'll leave Monday.
Nice. How about you, John?
I've got an appointment on Tuesday, so I won't be leaving till Wednesday, and it takes me a day to get there. So.
Well, John, I look forward. And Thursday afternoon, and leaving like Monday afternoon. Yeah.
So I look forward to meeting you, John.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting everybody.
You guys
They had a
mentioned
real-
this 100 times. Is this in Texas? Where's the location of this?
No,
You keep saying
Florida,
moonshine.
close to Georgia.
Florida.
Oh, Florida. Okay. Well, yeah,
More
I'm a
close to
little
Georgia than Florida.
I don't think I could fly that far. That's a skip from Oregon here.
Oh, you're in Oregon, Mike?
Yeah.
I'm in Oregon, yeah.
That's a hell of the way, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to start yesterday.
Hey guys, I have this lady here. I have to let you go. See you later. Much love.
Good night,
See
man.
you later.
Have a great night.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Good energy, man.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Respect, peace.
Give Natalie some love for me.
For sure, Shane. Shane. See you later, guys. Have a good night.
See you later.
Hey, I don't know how I have to leave this, man. Oh, no.
You're stuck forever.
Oh my goodness.
What
is energy?
About falling asleep listening to Jordan talk.
Hey, Brook, if you're still listening, man. Brook, if you're still listening out there, I would say I'm sorry you didn't get any more screen time tonight. We're we had Brook on as kind of a co-host for the first time, and he didn't have good service, I think. And we'll do better next week.
Definitely.
I just want to let Brook know that I still have not got my CBD oil. I mean, my vitamins or my, I don't know. I'm just pointing that out that, I could use some.
I got mine and I take it daily, and it really has.
Of course
helped.
you do. Of course you did. I'm just a peon over here with achy joints and depression and good Lord.
At least you got a Pear Swag shirt.
Exactly.
I did. I got 2 of them. My wife got one. I got one.
That's awesome.
And I got a sticker that's on my Pear trailer, just so you know.
That's why I wore the Pear Life shirt tonight. I figured he might see it, but like, you know what? We better get Brian a Pear Swag shirt.
Hey, Brian, you know what's going to happen? Come to Swanee.
Yeah.
My trailer's getting covered in Pear Life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All the stickers are in my trailer now. Mark's going to help me put them on. I don't want to mess them up.
Is he coming on his Paracamper, or is he bringing his RV or
I believe he's doing both. I think he has a friend bringing his trailer or the Pear trailer with him, and he's going to try to sell it.
Yeah, he had it up for sale. He did an outstanding job refurbishing that thing, and is selling it for a very reasonable price.
That trailer is phenomenal on the inside. I've seen the pictures, and I'm like, dude, I'm not showing you my trailer. my shit looks like a Section 8, just so you know. Section 8 housing.
I would love to have a Paramotor trailer, but we'll probably work on that. Hey, Dave Aller, you're still in the background. Join us real quick. Jump on if you're still there, and tell us a little bit about yourself, and join the chat.
Thanks for the donations tonight.
Yeah, Dave's a good guy. I got to meet him for the first time at Fly If You Got It Fly In last year in Vail, North Carolina. And what can I say? He's also aviator alumni, and good guy for sure.
Well, hey Dave, how you doing, brother? We all talk a lot, so you got to jump in whenever you get the chance. Can you hear us okay? I see your hat, but I can't hear you. Can anybody hear him, or is it just me?
No, I can't hear his audio at all.
We can't hear you, brother. I don't know what's going on.
It doesn't show him muted. Sorry, man. Your video is a little jumpy, and we're not getting any of your audio, but we see a smile on your face.
Yeah, smiles, what it's all about. If you guys are listening to this, make sure you go over to clearproptv.com and watch the stream, and it's really neat to watch everybody. So Dave, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thumbs up. What's up, Brook?
What's up, guys?
Did you make it back home?
Yeah. I've been driving for the last 2 hours.
Wow.
You gotta fly, man. You gotta drive to get the good wind.
That is true sometimes.
Did you go to the sod farms that I flew with you at, or?
Yeah, I went to the sod farms. I was training 2 new guys on a kiting class, and the wind was pretty nuts. So I took the trike up to be the wind dummy for about 8 other guys, and took a tip collapse and came right back down.
Wow.
Brooks like, yeah, man, I just had an SIV. I'll go test that shit out.
Yeah.
We're still live. Sorry.
Let's see what we can do about it. Yeah, let's see what we can do about that. That's awesome. No, there's no swear jar. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, sorry, man.
I still say, and I stand behind this. Once you do an SIV course, it's not cockiness, it's confidence. There's a huge difference.
Yeah.
And I can pull up 2 people that I fly with all the time who look back sometimes and go, Shane, you're still in the air? Because normally before the SIV, I would have already landed and been like, yeah, I'm good. It's all good. And I'm like, nope, I'm still here. I don't have to anything to worry about. I know this wing is going to do what it's supposed to do. And for me personally, you know, whether good things happen, bad things happen, for me, I can say it's made me a better pilot, and I'm thankful that I spent the time doing it.
You and me both, brother. You and me both.
I wish I had that, man. I saw the experience that these guys had when they went through the class, and they come down, and you know, just pretty much every one of them were just, you know, in tears. And it's an incredible experience, I'm sure.
It is. It's really awesome, and I definitely hope that everyone will be able to go out and do an SIV course in the future, because I tell you what, it made me a better pilot. And real quick, what you're seeing on the show here is I am showing one of my first students. They've never seen a wing, they've never touched a wing, and we went out and learned a little bit of the kiting. We learned some skills. I will be posting this live tomorrow, so you guys can watch it. All about kiting, and they did a really awesome job. Can you imagine not knowing what an A, B, and C and D is, and you go to a kiting class, and then you're able to do a reverse and do a forward inflation without any problem? That's what it's all about. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
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 What's a reverse? I'm not sure. I never heard of that.
I know, right?
What's a riser?
So I'll be putting that up. This is what my first students. I got 3 students so far, and over the next couple weeks, we'll be training some new students and getting them up in the air and getting their solos.
Dude, that area looks wide open where you're at, man.
That's nice.
This is at the airport. I talked with the airport manager, and we get this huge spot all to ourselves, just for paramotor people. So if you ever get to an airport, make sure you talk with the airport manager. They will give you if you work with them, it's amazing what they'll do for you. So I really lucked out, and I got some really amazing students, and I can't wait to show everything that's going to be going on. And we'll be opening up the school in June or July. So these are like the pre-students that get to come in and test everything out. There are guinea pigs. We also have an online class, which is paramotorcollege.com. So you learn all of your knowledge online at paramotorcollege.com. And then when you come to learn to fly, now you have all that already in your mind. You know, you already took the test and everything's online, and now it's like, let's focus on kiting and getting you up in the air and asking questions about all the stuff that you learned. We also have 123ppg.com.
23 PPG.
123ppg. I can't say that without singing that song. 123 PPG. Hey, so tell me, guys, what's been one of your awesome adventures that you've had so far flying paramotors? I'm interested in hearing a paramotor adventure story. Anybody
Your very first podcast. I loved it.
Oh,
First
you went
thing-
back and listened to it? Okay.
Well, that's where I started. I haven't caught up completely yet with all of them, but the very first one, yo PPG, you know me. I loved it.
that was Andrew. He actually did a song about PPG. So if you haven't heard that one, go back to our very first podcast, and Andrew actually sings. It's pretty amazing.
Or was it you're down with PPG? You know me.
That's it.
Yeah. I know that song.
Do you know what that means? OPP?
Other people's property.
Yeah. It actually means Ontario Police.
Really?
Ontario
Police and their smelly money.
and their
Ontario
local smelly mummy.
Provincial.
Nice.
Well, it was a good song. That was for sure. And hopefully we can get more people on and get people that are singing PPG stuff.
Hey, Mike, when you're rustling with a bag of chips, put your ice pack there. Put your phone on mute or whatever you're on.
Oh, you can hear that? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it sounds like
very
you're
crispy.
bacon.
I knew I was going to get called out just for it. I mean, I did stick a bag of veggies on my knee, but, do what you
Sounds
got
like
to
a
do.
new wing. Who's got a new wing in there?
Yeah, right. I thought you were opening up a new wing. That's fresh out of the.
That sounded like a fresh wing. We got Kelby Cox that's listening in on us. So Kelby, if you want to come on and talk to us for sure, tell us about your coolest paramotor story. We'll fly if you're still wanting to talk about your coolest paramotor story. Definitely jump on and tell us. So any cool paramotor story? John Wayne's still in the background. Paramotor stories. Tell me a paramotor story.
Dude, I flew low between some hay bales one time, and it was an adventure.
I think I heard about that on Tucker Gott's reacting to crash videos.
But it had nothing compared to Skinny Chef Shane's hay bale slalom, dude. That was intense.
I can't believe you showed your parents.
Oh, that? Oh, hell yeah. We watched that together, no doubt. I was like, check out my buddy. He's taunting me.
I cannot believe. Dude, I will tell you, I go back and watch that video. And I'm like, I didn't realize how many hay bales I came that close to.
Yeah. You did, dude. You got my heart rate up on a couple of them. I knew you were okay, but I was like, damn. And what's bad is I'm such an idiot because I still want to do it, man.
No, now object fixation. Now it's like, don't look at the hay bale, look at something else and just, maneuver around it. And you can always do it about 10 feet above.
Exactly. That's the next step. 10 feet above.
Yeah.
Work my way, slow progressions.
Absolutely.
Brian, I can tell you, if you go back and watch that video, you will actually see me you'll see me swinging into a hay bale and you'll see corrections made. If you really go back and study that scene, you will see corrections being made.
There's one where you had to get into the throttle to save you. And,
yes.
You ballooned up out of it. And I said, oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, that really happened because I made corrections, but it didn't work for me. So I hit brake and throttle and went up and over it. But you'll see I've got a swing going and then a pendulum, if you will. And then a couple times you'll see me go to swing and then it kind of stops and goes back the other way because I'm making corrections. But there were so many hay bales that I literally wasn't looking at the hay bales I was flying at. I was looking at the one next to it or past it. And because I've already made up my mind where I was going. And by no means did I make that video to make fun of you or even I anytime I get near a hay bale, I think of you, but that was not why I did what I did. I literally seen that hay bale field and I was just like, oh my God, look how many there are. And I just went for it, dude.
If I go to ppgshane.com, can I find this?
Yes, you can find it.
Let's watch that clip.
So you can find it at Lake Wales, not with an H.
So if I go there, what do I look for?
I think it's a weekend at Lake Wales.
It's his last video on his channel.
No, it's the second one. I posted another one since then.
Oh, Lake Wales
weekend of flying, yeah. And if you go to, let me see, if you go to roughly 2 minutes and 28 seconds.
Can I share it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So hey, look, you got 18 thumbs up. 18 thumbs up. There we go. 18 thumbs up. Okay. So I see that Ooh, you found something, and you're going to be swooping down and doing some hay bale slalom. Is that what I see?
Well, first I have to get my wingtip to come close to the tree tips because, well, they're tips. So right about now I start going downwind, and
You are hauling some butt there, dude.
that's because I'm going downwind. But yeah,
Wait for it.
What are your trim set at?
they were all the way in.
Oh, really? That fast? Boy,
How
you must
close
have
that is.
some good wind.
Yeah, no, dude, I can fly to 3,000
Full screen
feet.
it, Sean.
What's that?
Full screen it, Sean.
Full screen it, sure.
Because right here it gets good. And there's two hay bales that are really close together that I split. And I'm telling you right now, I was like, I'm not sure I'm going to make this.
Oh, right. That's close.
These two right here. These two, I was just like, I don't know. And that's the one I had to throttle above.
Yeah, you had to balloon up.
And then now I'm going downwind. So my brake authority is not 100%.
I love doing this, by the way. I love this with all my
You see that? You see that right there where I was already going to swing right into it, and I made a correction on that last hay bale. You can see right before it that I make the correction so I don't swing into it.
Just looks like you know what you're doing.
I'm looking past the hay bale that's coming at me because I've already decided where I'm going to be. I'm looking for the next hay bale.
Yes,
See?
yeah, like kind of like looking at the horizon. You're not looking at,
Dude, I can't imagine a paramotor pilot that's flown over a field full of bales and just went like, oh, those don't look fun at all.
No, they're super awesome, dude. It's
look at that beautiful sunset too.
Yeah.
You
It's
fly
awesome,
like
man.
you fly like I do. You get that height. You go. You do your little dip. You do a little twist.
Yeah, he's got what's a knee fixation? What's that word for that? He likes to show his knees.
No. So I'm enjoying this. And then here shortly I get a phone call from two of the members on the channel here. And shortly after, and I cut this out, a lot of it out, because I don't know what the legalities of it is, but there's some hogs that come up, and I didn't even see them. I truly did not see these hogs until they moved, and by that time I was already on top of them, and they just happened to run in the same direction that I was already flying, and I was just like, I don't.
Hogs like open season 24/7.
Yeah, it's not a legality issue. You didn't shoot them. You're just flying over them. It's not illegal to fly low over somebody's cows. It's just a D-bad thing to do.
Well, it's harassment or molestation of wildlife, even though that they're not native to America.
This was close right here.
Yeah,
going between those pine trees, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, there's nothing I like more than trying to. I don't want to touch anything, but I want to get as close as I can. Right here.
You're carving.
So I didn't even see any pigs. You guys see any pigs? Because I'm
Are
looking
you
for.
in a strip club?
What's that?
Are you in a strip club? You want to get as close as you can without touching?
Yeah. I should have picked up one of these pigs,
man.
I should have picked up one of those little pigs with my feet.
Well,
this little piggy went to market.
Well, tell me real quick. The wild hogs, they are 24/7, 365. Shoot them any way that you can. Varmints, right?
Well, there's no size limit. There's no bag limit. The only thing you can't do is hunt them at night with anything over, or it has to be under 12 volts. So you can't use a car light. You can't use a battery hooked to a car. So the LED lights that are out now, the LED flashlights, handhelds, are way brighter than any car battery powered whatever.
So what we're trying to say is that they are not an endangered species.
No, not at all.
No, they're fly over at all. So there's
in Alabama, it's completely open season on them in Alabama, except for at night during deer season.
Right, and
So-
just like what those other varmints at night, what are they?
Coyotes?
Possums and stuff like that. You can shoot them anytime too, right?
No, we have a season for those here in Florida.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you notice this landing that I do here, I don't flare early. I literally hit a gust of wind just as I flared, and it lifted me back up. And my landing was not smooth here, just so you know.
So you were parked right beside James. Did you get to meet him while you were there?
No, I don't mess with any of those guys because I don't know what the heck they're doing. So I don't want to interrupt them. I'm respectful, if you will. So right here, you see me, I flare and I go back up and then I drop.
That looks like a perfect 3-point landing.
No, it literally was the wind picked up just as I flared and it picked me back up. I was like, are you kidding me? I thought I was going to turtle.
I just went out for another flight in like really high winds, high winds as in like 12 miles an hour, gusting, a little bit higher than that. And, another 2 steps and I was in the air. And then when I came back down, it was pretty much just an elevator coming right back down. I love those high winds. I'm getting pretty good at that stuff.
So on this part of the clip, if you fast forward another maybe 15 seconds or so.
Yeah.
I will point out there was another close encounter with a hog, but I cut it out because I really don't want any trouble. But I was going into the sun and when I realized that there was a pig in front of me, I was literally 5 feet behind it. And then I throttled and went over it. I could have kicked this hog in the butt at any time. I didn't even realize it because I'm concentrating on power lines and everything else and the ground. So when the hog actually came into my vision, I was on top of it. I had no idea. You can fast forward.
I'm looking at all the people that are out in the air. This is what, your last flying, right?
No, this is aviators.
Oh, this is just hanging out the aviators, huh?
Right.
There's so many people in the air.
I miss you, man. I think you were there the weekend before we got there. We were there for like two weeks, and I hate that I missed you. It's your first time flying there. Yeah, I love flying there, man. Did you see the Eagle's Nest by chance?
No, this is not my first time, and no, I didn't see the Eagle's Nest. I've flown here 5 or 6 times now.
Oh, okay. I knew you flew with Chula and stuff, but I thought you hadn't come to Lake Wales yet.
No, I've been there several times. This is the first time. So this is where I get to see the hog, and the hog is up to the. I'm sorry, Brian's in front of me. It's the next video where I'm into the sun. The hog literally comes from the right and runs right into me. It's a little bit further past this here.
Is it the 2 black hogs?
Do what?
There's 2 black hogs out there, and then there's a family of little babies.
So this might be one of the black hogs because I get right on its butt, but you don't see that. You only see it coming in from the right.
So how good are you at picking up hogs running with your feet?
I don't know. I have never tried it. I'm afraid of being a Dell. So that clip that we just passed is the one with the hog, but I cut a lot of it out because I didn't want to see the alligator right there. You will right here.
Wow. You should have just dragged his head.
No, I was gonna foot drag that pond, and then I wanted to do a once over before I did it to see maybe how deep it was or whatever. And I saw the alligator. I was like, dude, that thing. So a big alligator will not go underwater when you fly over. A little alligator will dart under the water. He didn't move. So I was like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't foot drag that. Last thing I need to do is have an alligator grab me by the leg when I'm going by. But Brian, I did go over to the water tower. That's where the screenshot is of the Lake Wales.
It looks beautiful out there. When you're flying this right here, are you looking for outs, or are you just like, I'm just gonna fly and hope that my motor doesn't go out?
I'm looking for alligators, but I know on either side I can just cut and make a rough landing.
Gotcha.
If you're that low at any point, whether you have outs for days or not, if you're that low, it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
So for all the new people that are watching this, what kind of information would you give them as far as your flying style? What would you tell them?
Don't fly low, because I'm flying about 15, 20 feet right now. And as soon as your motor stops, you're going to drop 15, 20 mile an hour, or 20 to 15 feet, which means the ground.
Are you flying with flotation?
Yes, I have flotation on. I am always prepared for water. But if you're flying that low and you hit the ground, you're going to hit the ground at 40 plus mile an hour. Because the first thing that happens when your motor dies is you're going to drop.
Yes,
and it's going to drop 15, 20 feet. If you're flying 15, 20 feet, guess what? Ground zero is the outcome of it. So flying low is bad. It's the worst kind of flying you can do. It's my favorite kind of flying to do. Not because I'm risky or not because I have a death wish, but it's just
fun, man.
Yeah, I mean, it is. You go up to 3,000 feet. What do you see? It all looks the same. You can't.
It looks like Google satellite view.
Right. You can't determine what is what. And for whatever reason, I'm fascinated with low and to the ground.
Low and slow. I think that's what a lot of people do.
That's my truck. That's my truck right there. Look where I land twice now. 2 landings in a row. And look, see how I spell whales? There's no H.
Next week, guys, we are going to be doing crash video analysis or something like that. What do we call it? Just crash videos. So
I got one for you.
Yeah, Brook.
Oh yeah, I got my $1,000 mistake video. You want it?
Yeah. Come on, bring your crash video and talk about it next week. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I got a good one.
So
I was there for it. I saw the whole thing go down.
So anybody has a crash video or a mistake video, definitely bring it. Maybe we can bring on our past guests also that have the mistakes, and we can bring them all
I got
on.
a Brook prop video too. I just put out, man, that we can critique.
Absolutely, everybody.
Yeah, let's do a broke prop videos, all broken props.
Well, I've never broken a prop. I mean, I've had rocks.
Oh, you better go knock on some wood right now. You better go knock on
the same thing right before I blew that prop that I just bought.
You just messed up, Sean. You just buy a prop right now.
I have never broke a prop, and I tell you, I never will break a prop. And I'm saying it right now on episode 61.
I'll pick one, baby.
I will never break a prop.
Is that your Angel Sky Tap?
You're not trying
those props?
Exactly. Angel, a Sky Tap Angel, and I've done butt landing, butt drags, all sorts of crazy things, and never broken a prop. Matter of fact, you saw my motor out video, right? So I had a motor out, landed in this crazy muddy field, decided to take off, and when I took off, I kind of did a skiing takeoff and still took off without any prop damage. Plus, I have 3 props.
I had a good one happen. I had a good one happen today.
I'm gonna have to pull a Brian and bail.
Will apply PPG.com's got to bail like the hate.
We'll see you in a couple days, brother. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, me too. Definitely gonna have a good time. I'll leave you with this. The best flights I've ever had have always been with a group of strangers.
Oh, strangers.
Just a bunch of people in the sky. You don't even know them, but you feel like you know them. You know, it's just awesome, man. So that's what I'm hoping to experience at the flying this time too.
It's like the birds of the same feather flock together, right? Something like that.
Positive vibes, man. We're gonna have a good time.
Awesome.
All right. Hey, you all
Thanks,
have a good
Will.
night.
Appreciate you jumping on here and chatting with us.
All right. Good night now.
See y'all.
Hey, Sean, I sent a photo to your messenger. I'm setting up practice course for hay bales. This is made out of mark.
What? Let me see.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. Show it.
It says Jim removed a message.
Not that one. The next one.
What is that?
I cropped. It's a marshmallow field. It's for people who want to practice hay baling.
Can I share this?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to share this real quick. If you're listening to this, make sure you go over to clearproptv.com so you can see all the cool things that we're talking about. All right, so this is what I'm looking at. What do I see?
It's all wrapped in bales.
Hey, Brian, does that not look inviting? It looks so inviting.
It looks like big marshmallows. What is that anyway?
That's wrapped bales. Hay bales wrapped in plastic.
Those are wrapped up bales. Oh,
yeah.
I've never seen them lay them that way though. They're usually still laying on the round side, but
yeah.
Wow,
that's interesting.
So Jim has not flown yet, correct, Jim?
That's correct.
But you are looking at all the places that you want to fly.
He's already at hay bales and he haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
Nothing like. Is my mic on? Nothing like putting the horse before the cart. You know, I mean the cart before the horse.
That looks really interesting. So, how many places look like this up in Canada?
Well, it depends on the farmer, but there's quite a few bales out there. That's for sure.
Yeah, you have to tell me more what this is all about. That is really cool.
You could spend quite a bit of time out there having fun.
Absolutely. So, if you ever want to, come down this way, next weekend, I'm actually going to be going down to Louisiana. I'm going to be meeting up with Kent Stamey, Mark and Amy George, Kyle, O, and some other people. I mean, they're just a short drive right below me. I'm in Arkansas, they're down in Louisiana. So we're going to meet up and hang out and hopefully have a good time down there.
Is that next weekend?
Yeah, this next weekend. So right before the crash videos. So hopefully we don't have any crash videos from that weekend, but definitely make sure that y'all bring your crash videos for Monday night show.
You really missed a weekend there this weekend. They had all the big names there.
I know. I know John Wayne was there. I saw you.
Yeah, I was there.
That was the big name.
Hey, listen, I was going to tell you what happened today. It was kind of I was up about 1,000 feet and this pickup truck comes down the road. I mean, just throwing dust everywhere underneath me. And he does a U-turn, spins out, runs across the road, takes out a mailbox, runs through the ditch, and goes down the road again. So I'm up there. I just kind of following behind him a little bit, and he goes bailing out through there, turns right into this housing area, pulls into the third house on the right, into the garage. I landed a little while later, and the guy who owns the field is walking out there. He comes up. He says, "Hey, man, did you see somebody hit a mailbox over there?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "I wish I knew who that was." I said, "I don't know who it was." I said, "But third house on the right, you can go find out." Anyway, it was some kid, and I guess he got in a lot of trouble from his dad when they went over there and asked him about that mailbox.
That's so funny that you caught him red-handed.
Yeah, I felt like the cops in the sky or something chasing the criminal.
Ooh, I like that. Cops in the sky.
That's interesting. We've had some similar incidences as well. Didn't actually see it happen, but out in the country, these guys, they have these cornfields, and these country boys, I guess they got some beer in them or whatever, man, in their big old trucks, and they went out into the middle of this corn pasture and made some crazy double figure 8 racetrack in the middle of the cornfield. And they spent the whole weekend just tearing it up, man.
Oh my God.
And they knew my dad flew, so they came and found us. The farmers did, and had us take some aerial photography. This is before drones and everything were real commonplace. So we went out there and we took a bunch of pictures of it, man. It was pretty bad, but they caught the kids that did it, and they had to make retributions or whatever. But We've had some pretty crazy stories like that. We've had a local farmer that had all his emus got out, or no, sorry, his ostriches got out of his pen, and my dad helped track them down in his ultralight. Different things. There's probably a lot of people who have cool stories similar to that.
Right here in Savannah, a couple of years ago, they had a couple little kids got lost. They got lost over here at Shiloh, and they had a whole bunch of people searching from the air, but they had paramotor guys from Memphis came in here, and it was them that found the kids.
Wow.
And I thought that was pretty interesting. I was talking to the airport manager down here, and he was telling me about it. He said, yeah, they had several, volunteer planes up looking for the kids, but it was the paramotors that found it because they could fly lower and slower. And they found them in the edge of a field.
Wow. That's awesome.
One of the battlefields, in fact.
John, did you say Savannah, Georgia?
No, Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I actually lived in Savannah. It's such a small town. I was going to be surprised.
Yeah, my daughter used to live there. She was in the Army.
Yeah, it's definitely a military town.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean.
Yes, sir.
Did you see my last video, the Sebastian airport one?
I think I did. Let me go back.
So if you go to the 4-minute mark on that video, I go to the where they're mining. I don't know if it's sulfur or I don't know what they're mining, some kind of sand of some sort. But Brian, you'll love this if you haven't seen it.
How do I get to your page?
You go to ppgshane.com.
Okay.
It's the last video I did. And
So I go to ppgshane.com and then I click on the last video that you did, right?
yeah, it's a Sebastian video, whatever, the airport one.
Can I share it?
Yeah. You'll love the playground that we have here.
I already watched it. When I first saw this first part, I'm like, turn your camera sideways.
That's Brian. Yeah, Brian videotaped
YouTube
it.
videotape. How old are you?
So you go to the 4-minute mark because there's nothing really.
I love watching videos of just flying, so I don't mind. I mean, I'm a paramotor pilot. And I saw these two. And I was flying around today or yesterday looking at similar things, but just not as high as this. I'm like, I love this. I want to go fly with you.
So
did you foot drag the top of it or what?
Oh, you can if you got the gonads. But what I like to do is right at the end of this, I like to just let off the throttle and drop. So right there, I let off and just drop.
Yeah. You fly like I do.
And then
fly like you stole it.
Yeah, I end up there's a couple hills that I or whatever these are. I don't know what you want to call them. Mounds of dirt. One of them I skim down the side and I end up dragging my wingtip on the side of it. And I was like, whoops, a little too close. But I don't fly with a helmet cam because I literally look left and right constantly and you would see nothing but left and right scans. Like that's all I have.
I don't wear a helmet.
No, I wear a helmet, but I don't wear a camera on.
Do you do chest mount like I do?
Yeah, I have the same one. So this one right here, I think, is the one. Yeah, we end up wingtip touching this. I was like, oops.
Just a tip. That's good.
And then we go down into this little thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know. There's nobody working today, so on the weekends you're usually pretty good to go play here. We have gone on a Monday or Friday, and there's a bunch of people working, so we kind of left the area, if you will.
Wow, I'll never forget my dad flying ultralights years ago. One of his favorite things used to be to get down low and make the farmer split. They were picking watermelons.
If you end up landing out in the middle of that pit, is there any way that you can get back out, or are you just screwed?
You have to go to the gate. Hopefully it's unlocked. If not, you have to learn how to fly or climb over a 6-foot fence with the paramotor on your back.
Yep, I think I'd be sleeping in there at night for sure. I'll be like,
so at no point do I think about a motor out because I don't know if you notice all the flat walls that are carved out in this thing. If my motor goes out, I won't need to worry about getting out because I'm just going to be kaput. Now, I will tell you, this part right here scared the crap out of me, and I'll tell you why. I have no idea if the guys behind me have cut short, and I'm coming through right here, and you can't see anything. This is an intersection. So if one of the guys were coming from the right, we would have collided. And I was just like, oh my God, dude. I was like, I'm so thankful no one got in front of me or cut, made a shortcut, if you will. And yeah, I look back at that video and I'm like, man, I should have climbed up so I could see any kind of wingtips come or wings coming at me or whatever. Yeah, dude, that was probably the sketchiest thing I've done since flying.
You do the same thing I do. Go over a mountain and just, just cut engine and fall over the other side. I love it. I love the feeling. I love all that stuff.
I want to do a I know you can't fly at the Grand Canyon, but like that big drop off. I just want to start running and just jump, like fall off the edge and then float down. So
we have a bunch of different mines. What do you call those?
Quarries.
Yeah, quarries, and we got a bunch of quarries too that I've flown around, and they are just so awesome too. But once you get down into the quarry, you get a lot of mechanical rotor, which really just messes up your wing.
Did you see that video of Greg Anthony Harris where they went down into that big, huge strip mine?
And he's like, there's like 5 or 6 guys down there flying at one time in this tiny little spot. And it's not tiny, but it is when you start adding in multiple paramotor pilots. I was just like, dude. And if you notice in that video, like any roads that I cross, I cut out. So no one can say I flew over anybody.
You know what I always do? And that's what I show in my videos is I always go parallel with the road, wait until there's no one there, and then cut across. Because it's that FAR 103 thing where you don't want to fly over, congested
area.
Somebody got in trouble for crossing a road when there was somebody crossing the road. I think something fell off his paramotor and hit the car. Obviously, you're going to be in trouble for hitting the car for anything that falls off your paramotor. But yeah, I don't want anything to fall off my paramotor, and if something happens to my wing and I fall out of the sky, I don't want to hit a car. I'm going to die. I'm going to die by myself and not take anybody out with me. That'd bother me.
Well, if somebody's going to die in the air now, I just assume they crash on my car because I want to see that.
Dude, you got a lot of really nice area out here. This looks like the area next to my airport that I go flying out of. Lots of beautiful places to go fly, foot drag, nice, water that you can foot drag if you want to.
You can look at how glassy it is right there because the wind is blocked by the by each side of the banks there. So it's just glass the whole way.
So it looks like a mirror. I mean, that's just an amazing thing. Now, when you get down, how low do you get? And do you foot drag water yet?
I foot dragged one time only at Dave Purden's in Ohio. It was a dink dink, and then I was done. And I really don't see the point in doing it. I would rather foot drag here, to be honest with you. If anything goes wrong, I mean, I have flotation on, but if it doesn't work? So Andrew told you what, Sean, when you showed up on your second SIV with me for my first, you showed up with your flotation that inflates, and he gave you what?
He gave me another inflotation.
Because the one that is a life preserver is already guaranteed to open, or it's already open. The one that we fly with isn't guaranteed to open. And
But it's
Yeah,
light
dude.
and it's maneuverable, and you don't feel it until you drop in the water, which I hope I never do. However, because I do fly the Angel, it's just one pull and I'm out of the harness.
Right. So where I fly from here in Sebastian is where Mark, George, and I flew, and we're literally less than a mile from the beach. So at the beginning of this video, I take off and I turn, you see the sun coming up, you can see the river that you got to cross, and then you see the beach on the other side. And it's amazing.
You guys have got me thinking that tomorrow I got to go start flying low, because I just don't do it. I just haven't bothered,
No, you do you is what I would tell anybody that wants to do anything. You do you.
I'm not afraid to do it. I just haven't ever bothered to do it yet. That's just not what I do. But I think I'll give it a shot tomorrow.
One of the things that you need to do when you are flying is that hey, I gotta bail. Oh, Brian's got to bail.
Oh,
hey, you got
see you, Brian.
The memo.
I got the memo.
I'm tired, man. I got to get some rest, and I appreciate Sean everything you do, man, and the rest of y'all for jumping on.
Appreciate you, Brian.
We'll see y'all. See you soon.
Yeah, don't forget.
I'll see you real soon, Brian.
Crash video, Brian, because make sure you have that queued up for next week, because it's all about crash videos next week.
Yeah, well, we're going to a fly-in, so hopefully it won't bring you
any new videos.
No new ones.
I got to tune out too, guys. So thanks for letting me in. Thanks for letting me chat. So
all right, guys.
All right, guys.
I'll see you guys. See you guys soon.
Yeah.
I'll be leaving too pretty soon. So
yeah,
me too. I've got 5 minutes, and then I'm going to hit it.
Yeah, me too. Got 5 minutes. So I don't know if y'all seen this or not, but this is I don't know if you really call it a crash video, but it's my motor out video. I was flying over a bunch of junk. I mean, just mud and crap. And I knew that, if there was a motor out, I want to make sure that I'm high enough to find an out. Well, needless to say, I had a motor out. And I don't know, was it my fault? Of course it's my fault. I'm the pilot. But because of my motor not being used for an entire month, it was cold. I think that the fuel line was not connected correctly, so it didn't draw from my exterior tank, my secondary tank, to my main tank. So I ran out of gas, and here I am looking down. My motor's completely out, and I'm like, what am I going to do? There's mud and water everywhere. And one of the things that I always think about when I'm flying is, if I do have a motor out, I want to land next to a road that someone can come pick me up. I mean, yeah, Grant, look at all the area that I can land in. I don't want to land over there. I want to land next to a road that somebody can pick me up. So I'm looking around, and I'm like, okay, off to the left-hand side, there's a little bit of land. I see a house. It looks like a little house, maybe with a fence around it, and I see a road next to it. When I come back around, I'm like, oh crap. That's a fence around it, and it's completely fenced in. And as I get closer, I see that it's fenced in with barbed wire all the way around. Not only that, but there's power lines right next to it. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm an hour and 15 minutes into this, which means that I ran out of gas on one of my tanks, because both my tanks together give me 2.5 hours. So I know that's probably a fuel line thing. So I'm thinking, all right, if I can find some place that I can land, transfer over that one tank that's full to the tank that's not full. Look at the deer down there, which is really cool. Maybe I can take off and get out of here. But look at what I'm stuck with. I'm stuck with this right here: mud, water, and the only place that is available for me to land that's not in water is right next to a power line, and right next to a barbed wire fence. This is why whenever you get the chance, spot landing is so important. Learn your altitude, learn where you can land. throw your bag out and just go out one weekend and, spot land, nail this thing, dial it in. And also too, kiting is very important because as soon as I landed, I'm like, okay, this is solid enough. I can run this out. So running with the motor on your back and knowing how to kite the wing when you're going forward, I was able to drop this wing in the only dry spot possible. And not only dry spot, but a place that I could possibly take off from if I ski out of it. So I land this thing, my wing dry into a little spot right next to the barbed wire fence, right underneath a power line. And I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and see what I can do. So what I did is I found out that it was the gas tank. Of course, it didn't draw. I put the gas from one tank to the other. Make sure that you know your motor, how to take it apart and put it back together. Very, very important. Obviously, I have this thing monetized. So now we are showing whatever this is. What's taboola? I don't even know what taboola is. So anyway, here we are. And I'm like, poured the gas from one tank to the other. And now I'm like, all right, how am I going to do this? So I walk my LZ, and walking my LZ, I'm like tripping, and it's that muddy. So I know I have one chance to do this. So I get my lines all correct, go out and walk my LZ, and I'm like, shit, this is all just mud and water and slippery. So I go out there and actually walk it a couple times. I'm like, this is what I got to do. And I have one chance. I got 20 minutes to get to my LZ, which is the airport. And I'm flying the SkyTap Angel, which means that if I do lose my footing and I drop, I can ski out on the frame. So I launch full power. And of course, this is not the launch. Can you guys hear it? I forgot if I turned it on the audio. Can you hear it? Or no? Can't hear it?
I don't hear any auto. I don't hear any.
All right, no problem. So what we did, I sat down and I'm ready to launch. One of the whole reasons why I did this video in the first place is to show I do not carry this on my back very long. As soon as I stand up, it only takes me about 30 seconds to launch or less. In the most ridiculous, horrible launch possible, going through mud, ruts, water, and slipping, I stand up and I start the timer. How long does it take for me to actually launch with this thing on my back? One thing I do like about the SkyTap Angel is that I can sit down and do everything I need to do and not carry this on my back. Looking forward, all I see is mud and stuff. When I launch, I go full throttle. Right now, as soon as it starts to inflate, full throttle. I don't have to worry about bending the frame because it's a freaking tank. I run forward, I ski, shoop, I'm skiing, and then I get up in the air, and there I go. And that was the most incredibly crazy launch that I've ever done. As I turn around this way, it's already past sunset. I got 30 minutes to get back to the LZ. It's about a 20-minute flight. And this is what everything looks like. It's just mud. I fly all the way back. And then what I find out is that when I get back, the wind has shifted 180 degrees. So here I come in thinking I'm going into the wind. I look at my flags. It's opposite. I'm going with the wind. I take a brake wrap. I pull as hard as I can, and I run it out. The most amazing thing I think I've ever done. But anyway, I appreciate everyone that has stayed on here. Jim, Shane, John, everybody else that has joined us today. I know it's after 10 o'clock and everybody is tired and we want to go to bed. Anything that you guys want to say before we clear the air?
Can I ask a couple quick questions?
Sure.
Oil. I got Napa store here, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of oil I should get for my paramotor. They've got some pre-mixed stuff, which I don't want to do because it's expensive.
Yeah.
They've got all sorts of little brands. Then they have Amsoil as well. They have an Interceptor kind. But I really don't know. I was told to use Modal for the Monster 185.
Amsoil, you mean?
Well, I was told to use Modal, which is
Yeah,
another brand.
that's what Viterazzi wants you to use. Yeah, that's what I use.
I'm using the 710.
I don't
Using
have access to
710?
Modal.
I'm using the 710 because it's cheaper than the 800.
Yeah, but I mix mine 66-1. But I'm not. That's on Adam. That's different than when he's flying, I think.
I use the Echo Red Armor. I've used it from day one, and I haven't had any issues with it. I've got 106 hours, I think, now on my motor.
I will tell you this: the Motul is really good oil, but if you use Motul, you will be replacing the stuff in your silencer more often because it builds up in there real fast.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Saber seems to be really good, really clean.
Saber.
It's clean.
That's what Kyle says to use for sure.
It definitely is a lot more expensive. It's like $80 for a gallon. The Motul 710 is like $50, and with all the flying that I do, it's kind of nice to save a little bit of money, but I would definitely do Saber if I had the extra money. How about you, Shane?
I was told by Lauren Michaels that he uses only Red Echo, and that's what I stick with. It's about $70 a gallon.
Okay.
So
What about the Interceptor? That's Amsoil Interceptor.
Don't
You
know.
know anything about that? No.
Don't know about that.
I don't think so.
Just know one thing: never use boat motor 2-stroke oil because that's air cooled, and you'll burn up your motor if you use that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no marine 2-stroke oil.
Okay.
In a pinch, you can use like a Walmart 2-stroke oil, full synthetic, but not very long. Also, too, I've always used 93 or 87 non-ethanol oil. I've seen people that use the low lead 100 aviation fuel, and they get all sorts of deposit in there. And if you think about it too, that's lead. So when you're scraping it clean, you're breathing in a lot of lead, which is kind of dangerous. So kind of up to you.
As a guy that used avgas,
Right.
I have had I've cleaned my head twice, and have had build up, but lead is also a lubricant. So
Exactly. It is.
So when you're running a 2-stroke that's running hot and hard, lubricant is key. So you're going to be on a subject here, Jim, that could last for days. I mean,
an entire episode, and you still wouldn't know what you want because everybody is from one end to the other end when they talk about.
I think you've talked about it on this show a few times.
Yeah,
the nice thing about using the Motul though is that Viterazzi, that's what they recommend. So if you got a new motor and you use it, something goes wrong, at least you got a warranty issue. But in the United States, they can't legally require you to use any particular brand of oil.
Yep.
So as long as it's, approved, whatever API or whatever it is.
Okay, well, I'll see what I can find. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that.
Well, thank you, Jim. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, John. Appreciate everybody that's been on today. It's definitely past my bedtime. I'm ready to go to bed. How about the rest of you guys?
Yeah, I'm
flying in the morning, so I'm out of here.
All right.
All right, guys. Night.
Have a great evening. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next week when we talk about Paramotor crash videos.
Talk to you
Peace
later.
out.